It would help if I turn on the camera. Good morning, well, afternoon for all my East Coast friends. It is 12 o'clock. Welcome to Forgiveness Monday, Celebration Monday. It's a little bit of everything here. Sorry, my dog is right over here, so I may have to let her in a moment. No big deal. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I know I saw many of you online in all the different chats with Kelly yesterday for a little bit in the afternoon, celebrating his milestone on his carnivore journey. I was with Amy last night talking about the sardine fast and things like that. And like I said, gotta let the dog in. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell icon here. I appreciate the support. So I just wanted to kind of go over the last year and a half here. I'm not getting into the whole, my whole journey, anything like that. Hey, how you doing, Werewolf? Welcome. This isn't about, my journey, where I started, anything like that. This is just to thank all of you. I appreciate everyone who takes the time out of their day to watch my videos, subscribing to my channel. It's definitely, very appreciative. Hey, Horizon, how are you doing? Thank you. I am looking forward to when I can get up to the next milestone. But it'll happen when it's meant to happen. When I started this last year, I never said, I said I don't have the illusions of grandeur. I'm not going to be getting 1 million subscribers, making millions of dollars, retiring from my job today. I would love that, but it's definitely not something right now that's going to be there. But I just love sharing my journey with people. My channel has evolved over the last year, and it will continue. I love helping people out. I finished the Kilts health coaching course, so I am gonna get that going. Get my LLC, get my insurance, get everything in place. Werewolf, Horizon, how is everything going for you guys today? How is your day starting off? I had a stress test this morning, as I told many of you about. Yes, I'm having a Coke Zero. Had to go 24 hours without caffeine. Yeah, making up for it now. I cannot imagine having you depend on being on. Oh gosh. I mean, I suppose if you were one of the early people to get into it, now it's like everyone's got a YouTube channel. That's just how it is. So the people who got in early definitely are making the bank off of it, and that's fine. Again, this was no delusions of grandeur. I want to hold myself accountable, which I have. This morning I weighed in at 169 pounds, 0.8. So, definitely, wow. Started at 236. And that's obviously 236 wasn't my highest, but when I started this journey, it's been great. Thank you for asking. I will definitely go into that. I did not eat donuts. I did not eat any donuts with regards to my stress test. I'm going to have a second one when I start my health coaching. So I will have another one on lunch, just surfing through a lot. Hey, I appreciate you even stopping in for a few minutes. I do that a lot when I'm on lunch at work. I'll just jump in someone's live or just watch some videos. Or if I can't even do that, I'll just have them running in the background myself, just, help supporting. And I love channels like yourself that, support others and get the support. Tuber Chats is great. I've met so many great people through Tuber Chats, and I've only been there for such a short amount of time. I'm watching channels I would have never thought I would have, and not just because I want you to subscribe and like my channel to help me grow, but I actually find the content interesting. It's really cool stuff to find out. Oh, Wisecracker is in the house. We have all sorts of people watching here. Oh my God, how? Okay. What was oh my God, how to? I'm sorry, short-term memory already. Or how do they make the millions of dollars doing is what you're saying. They just got lucky when they got in. I did realize in the last couple of months with doing my channel that if I do still want to grow, which I do, I want to help people. I need to change, I can't do all my early videos, just like a weekly update. What am I doing? I like doing my lunchtime walks. I'm actually working a lot more at home now, so I don't necessarily go for those lunchtime walks. But you know what? I think I want to turn my lunchtime walks and just going for a walk somewhere and just, here's the scenery. This is what's going on. 20 minutes, half hour, no big deal. Whatever it is, it is. They wouldn't let me do that at the gym, of course. But I mean, so much has changed in the last year, just from where I started and learning about the communities and things like that. And understanding what it's like to be part of a community is huge. And they really are so helpful to have a group of people. And, for anyone just starting out, I'm actually doing a video. I'm putting it together. I know there's a million of them, how to start carnivore or keto, things like that. I'm going to do mine a little bit differently. But it's fantastic. Yes, I'm enjoying the carnivore community. Yeah, North Dakota Carnivore. Hey, I'm glad that Lance is helping you out. Lance helps me out with a lot of stuff too. I run a lot of stuff by him, and what's great is we're all on similar journeys, so we can all share with each other. Lance, he can fast those consistent long fasts. I tried to do with him last week. I only was able to do 66 hours. I couldn't do a 60 or 72-hour fast. It's okay. I don't think I'm where I am nutritionally right now. I need to do that, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about at some time, Miss Wolf. You're big into the training and stuff, so I'm trying to get myself in the proper training routine. I have a friend who helped me out, got me on a good workout regimen, and it works for me because right now in the summertime with all my activities and stuff, 3 days a week, I can get in there. I can confirm that, if I can get in 4 or 5 in a week, that's great. But right now, just with our schedules, it is, I just can't guarantee it. So I don't want to, I want to make sure I'm working out the proper way. When I do longer fasting, I get concerned about, am I going to have enough energy to get through my workouts? Am I getting the protein I need? And protein is something I learned I need more of and less fat, but I'm at a different spot than Lance is, than Brian is, than where you are, where Angie is, where everyone is. Wisecracker, what are you doing this morning? What do you got going on today? What's everyone eating today? And where is everyone from? And because I have short-term memory and I'm really trying to learn everyone's name, if you don't mind putting your first name in so I can always remember your names, I am so sorry. I'm always trying to remember. I'm a horrible host. Angie, thank you very much. And see, Angie's an easy one to remember. Lance is an easy one to remember. But yeah, this past year has been fantastic. And, I'm so happy. Oh, hey, kitty. Yeah, look at that furry friend. This is Maxwell. He's our youngest. He likes to jump on my computer, especially when I'm working. He jumps on. This isn't my work computer. He likes to jump on my computer while I'm typing to people, like in a chat with somebody. Yeah, that's all I need is a bunch of scribbly lines to go. And that's what happens. Well, hey, I love to chat about food and exercise as well. I wish at my gym I could get some videos of me working out, but I would only be able to do that if I have someone working out with me that day, if my daughter's with me or something. I have basically 6 base routines I do when I'm at the gym. And then depending on where I am time-wise and stuff, then I have some extras that I can do. But I normally do an incline bench press on the machine. I'll do a row, lats, and then I'll do a leg press, leg extension, a leg curl, and usually my calves as well while I'm doing the leg press. And then, as I can add stuff in when I have time, I do. Yeah, exactly. You always have to listen to your body, and that's in anything. That's with fasting, working out, anything in life, anything you're doing, you always need to listen to your body. Oh, what do we got going on here? Why won't it let me? Hey, Lance, I see you just jumped in here. Jeff is in the house. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? I don't know why it won't let me click on. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that works. Ah, there we go, Jeff. It wasn't letting me click on your thing here for a minute. Welcome. I appreciate you joining us. Yeah, he's a jerk. He is a jerk. Come on. He's a cat. He's a jerk. Come on. He just does everything. I am surfing YouTube. Had eggs, toast, and butter with creamer. Ah, eggs. Yeah, speaking of eggs, Lance, we've been talking about that. We were just talking about doing some pickling. I hard-boiled some eggs. I'm going to pickle some eggs, but, man, getting them out of the shell is just a pain in the butt right now. So I am definitely probably going to have to do another set. What kind of creamer do you use? What kind of creamer do you use, Wise? What do you do? Do you just use heavy whipping cream, or do you use some fancy just coffee mate type stuff? What do you do? Wearable chicken thighs for lunch and the other for dinner. Nice. I actually went shopping after my stress test, which I'll get into in a moment. Got some ground beef, some ground turkey to make for the dogs. Have some ground chicken. I have some good recipe ideas that I want to do. I don't know if I'll get selected for this keto versus carnivore stuff, but I do have a meatball recipe that I'm saving for that, just in case I do. As everyone who follows my channel knows, I like to make meatballs, quick, easy snacks. Chicken thighs. Yep, we had some chicken thighs last night. Put them on the grill. Those went down good. Lance, how's work going for you today? I know Mondays are very busy for you. This is what, week 5, I think, Lance, for you now. Week 5 of your 72-hour fast. I give all credit in the world for Lance. He has definitely got a plan, and he is sticking to it. So proud of you, Lance. You're doing fantastic. Very inspirational to everyone. Thank you. Yep, that's what I'll do. And then, like I said, I'm not one who likes sitting at the gym for a long amount of time. So if I can get in and out, it's great. A little warm up on the treadmill, but then I'll add some bicep, tricep stuff, some ab work as well. I think I do some yoga now. I know Brian has great success with the DDP yoga. Not sure that's in my budget because I am trying to upgrade some of my stuff here. I want to eventually upgrade my laptop. I want to get a camera. I want to get a mic. I want to do all that. Nothing's free, but you know what I am doing for my camera? I don't know if anyone ever goes here, but go to a place called Back Market. I'm going to put the link in the description here. Oh, hey, doggy, give me that. Give me that. Aiden, could you grab that from Maverick? Oh, he's got something that one of the kids should have never left out. Yeah, he's a little jerk like that. He'll find stuff and he will go for it. But yeah, it's Back Market. I don't know how to do links and stuff, so I'll do it the old-fashioned way. But you can get, used equipment, computer stuff. You can get cell phones on there. I've bought in cell phones for my kids. I've done things like that. And, I'm probably going to get my camera through there. My phone had died, so it just reset, and now my alarm for my CGM went off. Right, but there are 3 to 4 weeks to wait for the final results. Yeah. Yep, you know how it is. You know how it is. And then just try Japanese style. What is a Japanese style egg? Is that like egg pudding? I'm thinking egg pudding when I think Japanese. Yes, I do werewolf. I put them, but last night when I boiled them, I kind of forgot about them in the pot, and then I put them in the ice bath, and then, they're just not peeling well. Lance, can I pickle an egg if it's not completely whole? Like if you get a little bit of, sometimes you peel them, they don't peel well, and some of the outside comes on, but the yolk is still perfectly fine in there. Would that be fine to pickle, or for anyone out there? I apologize, Lance. Week 6. Wow. Way to go. And then you're going to do it till you get to Wonderland. Is that my correct assumption? I weighed in at 169.8 this morning. Oh, I know it's going to go up when I am when I am, building more muscle and I, eventually try and find that happy medium. I don't want to lose forever. Yes, Lance is definitely the goat at fasting. Aaron is trying to get me to tell myself. Hey, wisecracker. It's all right. I mean, if you can have that and you're still having results, that's why I'm carnivore-ish. There's things that I have still. I don't have a lot of veg, but I have a little bit of veg. I grilled up some asparagus. I marinated it in Italian dressing. I know it doesn't have the best oils in it, but I marinated the asparagus in the Italian dressing, grilled that up last night, ate it, love it on a grill, or even if you bake it, it's fine. No negative impact. If you are getting the results you want and you still have that little something to help you, hey, that's fantastic. Now, if you can eventually get out of that and switch to something with no sugar or not all that, the other stuff, I even put with my coffee and cream, I would mix my cream. I'd pour a little bit of my heavy whipping cream aside and then mix some cinnamon in it and use that as flavoring. I really like that. But yeah, I mean, it's about what keeps you going and gets you through. You're in Southwest Ohio, going to healing. Oh, hey, fantastic, Jeff. Let me know how you enjoy that. I'm just outside Niagara Falls in the Buffalo area. Small town called Newfane, New York, not far from Alcott, which is close to Lake Ontario. So I'm about a 2-hour drive from Toronto, Canada. So I will be crossing the border on Thursday to go see Healing Humanity. Still nervous about like that whole social anxiety stuff, like meeting Carrie. I hope I even get to meet him. There's going to be a bunch of people there. Am I even going to get to meet him? Or, hey, Carrie, wave at him. I don't know how that works. I don't want to be rude or anything like that. And that's like that social anxiety of me going somewhere when I've never, I'm an outsider. I don't know anyone. So it does make me nervous. I really do want to meet him in person, shake the guy's hand, hopefully get a picture. If Emma's there, I would love to meet her. If the family's traveling with him, I think that'd be cool because I love watching her videos. And for a young girl, she is just determined to give herself all the best opportunities. Southwest Ohio. I like Ohio, Jeff, for Cedar Point. My favorite. Kings Island's okay. It's a close second, but Cedar Point's better. Yeah. Hey, Lance, you are determined and you want to get that. And there's the website, thebackmarket.com. Like I said, if anyone's looking for any type, you can do cell phones. That's where I'm most likely going to get my camera, get a used one there. Fair prices. I've used it a bunch of times, never once had an issue with anything. And if there is an issue, they'll take care of it. I heard the pressure cooker for boiled eggs peel easy, but yeah, I have my exit overnight before I boil them in the fridge. Okay. So you let your legs exit out. Okay. I've never done that before. I'm going to try that. I've never done that before. I appreciate that tip. I do. I would think pickling even only. Okay, perfect. Yep. So I got some pickling mix, and I got so I'm gonna put some onions and garlic in with it. Hey, this girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for popping in. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. This is. I really do want to be able to get a normal time for my Forgiveness Mondays. Just with umpiring tonight, my daughter's in the championship game for her softball league. So they're playing for the championship tonight. So I am not missing that. I am not umpiring myself tonight. It'll be a tough battle for them. The team they're playing is really good, but hey, you're in the championship. There's nothing to look down on. As Dustin says, Coke Zero, cut it back. I don't buy pop anymore for the house, but I will. The sad thing is, you go to the grocery store, you can buy they always have 6-packs on sale and stuff. I won't buy those, but I'll buy for the price of a 6-pack, I'll buy one of those. You would think that I would get a lesson there. Now, Sawyer, where are you from? Whereabouts in this crazy world are you? I just did 30 eggs, 20 peeled great. Say that on the counter, few days before cooking, peeled perfectly. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely give that a shot. I never thought about that. And yeah, I'll definitely do that. Oh, just saying hi to everyone. So yeah, everyone, I had this stress test here today. I'm not ignoring what you guys are putting in the chat. So I told everyone about this. I was doing this stress test for that CAC score, 1400. Yeah, you can still see I haven't taken off the bandage yet from where they put in the nuclear fluids or whatever. So yeah, I mean it wasn't bad at all. I got there. I couldn't have any caffeine yesterday. No chocolate, nothing with caffeine, and that was fine. Yeah, the coffee was a little bit rough. I wanted coffee desperately, so no big deal. But I got there. Yeah, everyone's really nice there, of course. Get in back. They explained everything we're going to be doing. So first thing they did, they take me in back. They get me all hooked up. They get my IV stuff hooked up and just put the medicine into me, or not the medicine, I guess, whatever the dye contrast, whatever it was that they were putting in. Once they do that, you have to wait 45 minutes before they can scan you. So 45 minutes, they said, just drink a couple of cups of water. You need to drink 2 at least. And go figure, I'm sitting in the waiting room. I don't have my phone charger. My phone charger's down to like 15%. I'm like, oh, come on. Can't watch anything. I can't do nothing. But it was okay. There was a nice lady there that I was talking to. And I was actually talking to her about my living choices of the carnivore-ish lifestyle. And she seemed very interested. Older lady, but she's like, that sounds tasty. Hey, maybe I can change her mind. Maybe she'll go that way. But first thing they do is after that 45 minutes, they do a scan, lay you down on the scanner, go in. Scan takes about 10 minutes. And then we went into the other room. Oh, yeah, they had to shave a little of my chest hair so they could put the sensors on, the stickers, and to get you wired up. So then, yeah, as soon as you get, ready for the actual stress test, they wire me up like a car battery. And then they went ahead and strapped this belt to keep everything in place. And we started the treadmill. They said you need to at least get your blood pressure or your heart rate up to 149. And you need to get your, that's it. You just need the 149, and you need the test to last at least 4 to 5 minutes. So I don't know if anyone's ever done a stress test. If you ever did, put in the comments. Let me know your experiences. So we started at a 10% incline, a grade, 10 degree, 10%. And at 1.7 miles per hour, that was easy. Then they jumped it up to 12%. I think it was at 2.5. And then so each of these are in 3-minute intervals. So then we got up to the 3.5 or whatever the number was at the 14. And she's like, well, your blood pressure is not, getting anywhere, or your heart rate's not getting where we need. You're still barely at 100. And what happens basically is if they can't get you to the 149, that's when you need to eat that food in between, because they're going to give you a drug to basically do the test for. So luckily, after that 3.9, they went ahead and put me at the 4.2 speed at the 16 degrees. And it took no time for it to get up there. They did another injection. They said, you got to go for 1 more minute. Oh my God, that was the toughest minute. And going at a 4.2 speed on a treadmill is fine for me, but not at that degree. Oh my God, that was just, I'm holding on for dear life. And then they finished. Give me a moment to cool down on the treadmill, start bringing it back down. And then they went ahead and did 2 more 10-minute scans. They did one with me laying down like they did the first time. And then the second time they did one with me on my stomach. So that was my stress test. I think it was more stressful not being able to have coffee yesterday, to be honest. But not bad at all. The poor girl that I was talking to the whole time, she got there just before me. They couldn't get her heart rate up where it needed to go, so they had to do the drug test for her. So she's going to be there for another hour or 2 probably. And then I'll know the results. I'm very curious to see the results, see what they say. Like I said, the heart doctor told me that the buildup was all in like one area, but obviously their biggest concern is the widowmaker. So that's why I'm still listening to my doctors. I know statins, I want to get off of it. But when I go off of it, it's just one of those things like you're so used to doing, but it's just one of those things that, yeah. So we'll take a look. We'll take a look. So what did you buy? You bought some spicy salsa at the farmer's market. So tablespoon, hope eggs taste nice. You know what? When it comes to spice, there's certain things I don't like spicy. I love like hot chicken wings. Those are fantastic. Like a hot barbecue sauce on stuff is fantastic. I don't like Chinese. Not that I eat a lot of Chinese and stuff like that anymore. I don't like Chinese type food. I don't like Mexican food spicy. Thai food, things like that. I don't like those spices. But like you give me some Frank's Red Hot on a chicken finger, whatever, chicken wing, I'll do it. But certain spices I just never liked. Have any of you ever had the ghost pepper salsa? Yeah, no, I tried that once. Okay, so through August, and I'm hoping to be in the right space to do alternate fasting. After that, 36 alternate. Okay, there you go. Now, you think you want to like do that permanently, or do you think you're eventually going to try and just find that happy medium and then use fasting more as a tool? Like I have a friend who's on a GLP-1 who wants to come off of it. And they're afraid, like so many horror stories, are going to gain weight, which they might. I mean, heck, I'm at my goal now. I might gain weight. Lance, you might gain weight. And we all might gain weight. But it's, if you use your tools wisely, you're going to do the least amount of weight gain. Jeff, I have season pass for King Island. So do the grandchildren. Are you on the roller coasters, Jeff? If so, Diamondback, Orion. Not going into the wooden coasters because the wooden coasters are a whole different beast. But Diamondback or Orion? I'm hoping it's Diamondback, but Orion was fun too. Yes, happy here. Wanted to make sure I came in for you and your family. Hooray for Daughters Champion. Thank you. Hopefully they win. They were in a tournament this weekend. They lost in their first game. One more tournament, but now it's college time. Like we got to start looking at colleges. Hey, Wayne, thanks for popping in. How are you doing here today? Sorry, I was telling my story and I haven't, I can see how easy it is for people to get behind in these chats when you're just trying to tell what's going on. Like, you can just get behind, but it's okay. So Central California. How are you doing, Wayne, by the way? And what's the good eats for the day for you? I'm going to be starting the sardine fast with Amy and Brian. I am going to eat a little bit of food today throughout the day, and then I'm going to officially start my fast. I'm going to have a can of sardines to end the night, and I'm going to officially start my 72 hours tonight. Just because I just got off a 72-hour fast, and then I was careful with what I ate yesterday, so I just want to kind of refeed a little bit, set myself up for success. Central Coast, California. Now, I've only been to California twice, and they were within 6 months. One was for my cousin's wedding, and he got married a few years back. Why can't I remember this town? Kevin's wedding. We flew into LA, and then we flew north, Carpetina, something like that. We soon found out it was a bagless town. Carpentina, not far from like Malibu and stuff. Well, it wasn't far, but we were there. We went to go visit my wife's cousin in Venice for a day. Yeah, GPS told me. I didn't know any better, trust me. GPS told me to jump on the highway. You're only a half-hour drive. Girl Sawyer, how long do you think that half-hour drive took us to get to the Venice from where we were? Carpentina or something like that it was. But man, that was a beautiful fly from Los Angeles up until that small little airport because you barely got above the coast. Just beautiful. And then we were there as well 6 months later or the 6 months prior, because we took the kids to Disneyland. And for that, we just basically flew into the airport, and that was that. So those were the only 2 times I'd ever been to California. But yeah, we went, her cousin worked, the one that we visited in Venice worked at Naboo in Malibu. Oh my God, the greatest. Unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, okay. Wisecracker. Yeah. Oops, California. Okay. And we're all talking amongst ourselves. Ooh. Very well conditioned. Who's very well conditioned? Where am I missing? Okay. So now see, and that's the problem. Like you see responses and then you're like, you were talking about something. You're not sure what everyone was talking about, to be honest. My cousin still lives in California. He works for YouTube Movies now. I think that was the last time. He used to work for J.J. Abrams. He got to work on Star Wars. He's done all sorts of stuff. I think you could get me into a film sometime. So Southern California. Okay, so I've never been to Southern California. Just got the bar, so I got to run grass and trees. I'm in Michigan. Okay, Michigan. Okay, never been to Michigan. I do a lot of when I do umpiring, we do have teams that come from Michigan. We also have a lot of hockey teams that come from Michigan for tournaments, and they always cut through Canada. It's just quicker. You did a workout last night. What did you do? My heart rate hit 150. I had to modify to keep my heart rate down below that. Okay. My max heart rate for me, 161. I was close. Years ago, I exceeded it. I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, you're going to exceed it at some points. But, as long as it gets back and you get it under control. Again, I am not a doctor. I do not play one on TV. I have watched ER, Grey's Anatomy in the Pit. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I could probably perform brain surgery if I needed to by now. It's good that you know your limits. It's good that you monitor your limits, especially when you're hey doggy, when you're working out. Very important. Because I honestly, when I'm at the gym, I don't really monitor my heart rate. But when I'm doing weightlifting, I don't sweat much for the weightlifting part. My heart rate gets going a little bit. When I add the cardio and stuff, it does. How hot does the weather get for you there, Sawyer? How hot does it get? And today we're actually quite comfortable here today. We're still floating around the 80s, but the nights are once again finally getting cool. I don't mind it being hot during the day. I just need it to stay cool. That's all I need. Okay. Hey, that's how a lot of it works. Like for myself, I gain and lose. I don't I don't track every day on my weight loss. I just kind of weigh in every few days just to see where I am. Hey Wendy, how you doing? Welcome. I hope your day is going well. Wisecracker, that is a great question. I don't know if they determine your max heart rate by like your age, your weight, your height. Hey, doggy, come here. It's a paper bag. Where did you get a paper? I don't know where they get all this stuff from. I mean, it's paper, but still. But yeah, they knew exactly like where they determined my heart rate had to get for this test to determine how they could do this as well. I've never actually looked up how to determine. I'm willing to bet it's got to be something with age and weight, things like that. Okay, so 220. Okay, so is it just age alone, or is it other factors? Lance, something I also did mean to ask you. So are you noticing a similar type of weight loss during the 3 days? Like, do you weigh yourself right before the fast, and then that next day, once you break it, do you weigh yourself? If so, are you finding a steady decrease with each week, or are you finding that, earlier you lost more and now it's steadied out a little? Do you find that you're regaining anything? How does that definitely work? Hey, Aiden. He's eating a paper bag. my son's home. My daughter's working. My son, not quite at that age of working, but I think that definitely next summer he's going to want to find a job. And he's got to figure something out to do once school starts here in in another month and a half, because I want him to go back to playing football. He doesn't want to. It's okay. I'm not going to force. All I tell my kids, I don't force you guys to do anything ever, but if you commit to something, you commit to it and you do it. You're not quitting halfway through. I like Florida a lot. No icy roads. Yeah, where I live, for me, I live like I said, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I'm like a half hour to get almost anywhere, and a lot of it is backcountry roads. Makes for interesting drives in the winter time. Yeah, and that's something that I've read. So I'm curious. Like I see, the thing is that I don't know is without knowing my baseline for my CAC score, I don't know if I go off something what it's going to do. I mean, I can only test. That's it. You know, keep an eye on my cholesterol and things like that. I saw some people saying they, you know, for those watching the cholesterol code and stuff, I watched it. I want to watch it again. But I kind of feel like my doctor is kind of like, yeah, I kind of agree with everything, but, you know, his hands are kind of tied based off insurances and their practice, all that junk. Ooh, okay, nice. Now, isn't there nothing worse than fasting, but you know you have something like that cooking? Like I cook everything for the most part, and when you're trying to fast and you have something good really cooking, yeah, it's tough. You ride them all. Okay, hey, Jeff, and that's part of the reason why I really want to be in great shape and stuff, because I love roller coasters. I used to love the spinning rides. I can't really do the spinning rides as much. I've had a few concussions over my life, double digit concussions. So the spinning rides, when my kids were little and they wanted to go on like the tilt-a-whirl and stuff, I would tell them I can go on it once, but then I'm pretty much done the rest of the day. We went to Kings Island for the first time just a couple of years ago. We went there, then we went up to Cedar Point. But I really liked Orion. But then when I went on Diamondback, wow, that was really fantastic. That was one of my more favorite rides. I get the Cedar Fair passes. Well, now they're Six Flags, but my gold pass was really cheap. It was like $99 a pass. So we have them, but we get into all the Cedar Fair Six Flag parks. So we can go to any of the parks. And I actually do buy mine out of Canada. I use Canada as my home base. And so I pay the Canadian price. So I actually get a good deal on it. So I'm paying less than people who buy them normally. I also didn't like the fact that depending what Six Flags you went to, the cost was different. Kind of made no sense to me. But yeah, we're big roller coaster fans. We hit up Cedar Point. Me and my daughter, when she had her tournament in Findlay, Ohio. And we went on the Siren's Curse for the first time, and then Top Thrill 2. We just went a couple rides and left. But yeah, huge roller coaster fans. I would love to be in a position where I could travel and go on all these different coasters. I want to go overseas. I want to go on that, the 600-foot, why is it Falcons Flight? Do you go to other amusement parks as well, Jeff? I know, unfortunate. I mean, if you follow amusement parks, you're a fan of that type of stuff. Air Force One in Georgia, that park's closing. We did get to go on that, one of my favorite rides. It was fantastic. So if you can go to Georgia in the next 2 weeks, I would recommend going. Let's take a look. California, Monterey Bay, Central Coast. Malibu is nice, but yeah, it was very busy. Oh yeah, it took us 2.5 hours to get through that area. And then when we drove home, we drove up on the Pacific Coast, the highway there. That was beautiful at night after we went to Nobu for dinner. I will be in Modesto for 4. Oh, nice. There we go, Jeff. Yes, Diamondback. So much fun. I love it. We went last year. We my daughter's softball tournaments took us to Hershey, Pennsylvania. So we went to there for the first time, and then Dorney Park, and then we went to New Jersey. So I got Six Flags. Unfortunately, I never got on Kingda Ka. I've never left the East Coast yet. Nah, it's all right. Travel someday. Eventually, you'll travel. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this on Thursday. Yeah, I really did think about going to meet up with Dustin because Dustin's doing his meetup at Buffalo Wild Wings. But I GPSed it. It's actually further for me. It'd be like 8 hours. That's a little pushing it. But Dustin, if you are watching and you want some really good chicken wings, because you did talk about it in your live about Duff's. Yes, Duff's is one of my favorite chicken wings in the area. You did talk about it. Come up to the Buffalo. I will take you out and we will go to the places to get the wings. Not you got to come to Buffalo to have this, but we'll take you to the good places. The places the locals go to when they want really good wings. I would definitely and that's for anyone. If you're coming through the Buffalo area, I would meet up anyone and we go out for wings, take you to some good places for some good wings, and you guys would have a great time. So if you're ever in the Buffalo, Niagara Falls area, even traveling through, I know Jason from Just Jason Keto, he lives up in Canada. I'm looking forward to meeting up with him and Kevin when they get together at some point in Niagara Falls. You want to come across, feel free to look me up and we will go ahead and we will get some good chicken wings. I'm hanging at 230. Blood sugar is way down. Was 500. Okay, hey, that's a big drop. Just keep bringing it down. Find the little things here and there to keep bringing it down for you. I'd be interested. You can definitely get this taken care of. Thanks for stopping in, Terry. How are you today? I hope you are well. How far behind am I? Oh, I'm not that bad, about 6 minutes or so. I really like doing these. These are nice, simple, just to get to talk to people. Hey, Wise, thank you for dropping in. Thank you again on that. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. And I'm sure at some point today, I will see you around. Lance, I know you're doing your live tonight at 7:15. I don't know if I'll be able to jump in there or not at that, just because I will be at my daughter's game. If I can, I can. If I can't, it's okay. You'll forgive me, I hope. It is Forgiveness Monday overall. Finally managed a 40-hour fast, enjoying some eggs, bacon, and ground beef, Terry. Now, do you put any hot sauce or anything in that? Or you just go straight up? You go straight up. Now, Carrie's has the world famous Power Bowl. Your Power Bowl sounds exactly the same. Yeah, Sawyer. Everyone here is great. Everyone in here is great. And everyone that's in here, I've met through someone else's channel. And everyone's just so supportive of each other. Everyone is just so supportive of each other. And that's what's fantastic. I hear you there. There's more food for them. I don't like, my problem is when I cook, I usually taste when I cook. And if I'm fasting, that doesn't help. Lance saying hi to Terry. Everyone's just saying hi to each other. The 40-hour fast. We're all going to do a fast with. Let's do let's get as many people in and do a fast with Lance and see if anyone can outlast Lance. I'm putting my money on Lance. Okay, well, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great day at work. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And we will see you around as well. Don't work too hard. Been to Cedar Point many times. Lived in Findlay for 28 years. Yeah, that was, we didn't know what to expect there. The softball facility there was really nice. And it was nice. It was so much. That was my first time I've ever had the world's famous Waffle House. Never had Waffle House before. So we finally had it. Tried it. No big deal. But Cedar Point, oh yeah, we love Cedar Point. We love it. Oh, you can't ride roller coasters. Okay. Terry, you were in Buffalo in July. Darn, what had you in Buffalo? What were you here for? And if you come back someday, we'll be here. I'm not leaving. We moved to Indiana for about a year before, and we came back. But oh man, definitely. Did you have wings here, Terry? And if so, where did you have them? Because everyone asks me whenever they're here for a tournament, where do I get wings? I tell them where to go. Elmo's. That's my favorite. But there's so many really good ones. No hot sauce, straight up. Okay. Hey, that's fantastic. Yeah, Wayne, I can't say enough how supportive the community is and how welcoming everyone is. So many people like, Dustin and Lance and Larry and Cassie, just so welcoming, Make you feel comfortable. They make you feel like your family. Oh, it's not sardines, but I made seafood mash, eating 2 meals a day, 1 meal at 10 a.m. Smoked. I'm not a herring fan. Never been. But smoked tuna. I like tuna. I definitely do. Good idea, Aaron. Let's challenge Lance. Okay, Lance, that's it, Lance. We have put the challenge out to you. We have definitely put the challenge out, Lance. I don't think you had. I mean, us versus Lance. I don't know. My money still might go to Lance. Gearing up for August for a 5-day water fast. So you just do water, no coffee or anything like that? Oh, okay, sure. We had Texas Roadhouse. Oh, yeah. Well, Texas Roadhouse is good. I'm not going to lie. Texas Roadhouse is good. Definitely no issues there. Hey, Uncle Charlie, how you doing? How did that stress test go? Oh, well, yeah, I talked about it a little bit earlier. It went well. No, the biggest part of the stress test was I couldn't drink any caffeine or eat any caffeine or eat chocolate. Not that I eat a lot of chocolate, but I couldn't do any of that yesterday. So no coffee after 7 a.m. yesterday. The test went fine. They ejected me. I still got my battle tissue on here. But I lasted 11 minutes on the stress test. That's when at 10 minutes, I hit the heart rate they needed me to get to at the 4th speed. So I got to let the dog in. Big smile. We have an electric fence, and I forgot to put her collar on her, but she's really good. She doesn't go anywhere. She stays in the yard. But yeah, they started me at 1.7, then it went up to 2.5 miles per hour, then 3.5-ish, and then 4.2. And when we got to the 4.2 is when I finally hit my heart rate they need me to get to. And they injected me with the last thing of dye they needed. And then from there, you have to stay on it for 1 minute. So yeah, I didn't have to eat any donuts, no donuts. I brought my fatty snacks with me, like some cheese, pepperoni, and I actually had some keto bar left over. So I had some of that afterwards. But yeah, it went well. Thanks for asking, Uncle Charlie. I appreciate it. I'll know the results. I'm assuming by the end of the week, they said I should know the results. And now's a great time for me to say, if you're watching the replay, please like, subscribe, and comment. Hit that bell icon. Thank you. I'm on the 5-day fast. So, Lance, I was curious about that. You mentioned how your wrist, when you drink coffee, I wonder if that's the same when I eat certain spices with my fingers, because I feel it when I cheat. I don't know what anyone else, not cheat, when you have something maybe you shouldn't, or maybe there were some just hidden ingredients. I feel it in my knuckles, in my hands first. That's where I feel the inflammation first. What about everyone else? Where do you feel that inflammation first when you eat something that maybe you shouldn't have had? Where do you notice it? I'm kind of curious about everyone else, because I know everyone's a little bit different. Hey, Uncle Charlie, that's a fantastic question. How much butter can we put in our coffee? The only way you're really going to know is by checking and testing, watching your numbers. I mean, do you have a set amount you already put in? If so, maybe cut back a little for a week and see how you feel, how your numbers are. That's really going to be the only way to know. I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of the butter in my coffee. I know people like doing it, or they froth the egg yolk. I'm not a fan of it. It just didn't taste wise. It doesn't do anything for me, the butter. Maybe if I put a little more salt in with it, it would do a little bit different. But I pretty much just stick with my heavy cream. Or, you know what I could probably do is if I do want to do the butter, melt. Here's a good question. Can you put melted butter into your coffee, or should you put it cold to start? I wonder if that makes a difference, because I wonder if that would taste good if I mix that with some cinnamon in there. Because I will do that. Like even when I make coffee grounds, like if I'm making a pot, I'll pour the grounds in and then I'll mix some cinnamon in there to get that little taste. So I wonder how that would be. But yeah, really, I mean, Uncle Charlie, the easiest way is like with most of what we have to do. We just have to see how we feel. Just try it. And am I feeling good? Am I feeling bad? Did I gain? Did I lose? Are my numbers off? That's the big thing. With something like that, definitely the butter. You're really only going to know by testing. I'm sure some people can get away with putting 2-3 tablespoons if they really want. But that's a really good question, Uncle Charlie. But I would say test and just see what happens. That's the way to do it. Definitely need to dial. Yeah, Angie, I need to do that as well. I have cut back on my coffee. I kind of like Amy said last night, I used to drink 2 pots a day easily of coffee. But when I do that, I'm not drinking like diet sodas or stuff like that. I make a pot when I'm working from home. I usually make a pot and I drink that whole pot. Whether I don't drink it at once. It's throughout the whole day and night. But the K-cups, I do a lot of K-cups and stuff, and I know mold and there's a lot of crap in those natural flavors. I don't really have much of a negative impact from that. There are a few of them I get a little bit of a negative impact from, but I don't have those. And there's been some coffees that I bought. I like buying like the flavored coffees. There's some, I bought a Dubai chocolate one to try, and that one didn't react well with me. So yeah, that was a waste of money. But I go to TJ Maxx. I don't know does everyone have TJ Maxx around them? I think it's a national chain. But I love their coffee selection, and it's usually at a really good price. It's always changing. It's kind of like when you go to Aldi, you see something today, it's most likely not going to be there next week. Same thing with the coffee at TJ Maxx. I actually got some really good pans there too recently. I can't wait to break those out. At a really good price there. I was looking at all, what do they call, all something pans. But I was looking at them online. They were really expensive. And here they are. I'm like the same pan. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting them. But yeah, I definitely need to cut back on coffee as well. But I would rather drink more coffee than diet soda. Don't forget about Wendy. Oh, who's ever going to forget about Wendy? No one's ever going to forget about Wendy. Yeah, hey, Terry, that's fantastic. And definitely you find those results. And not everyone's going to have those results. Again, not medical advice or anything, but, depending on where you are in your journey, how insulin resistant you are, if you're just starting fasting, but you're not seeing your numbers go down, like say you're at 180, you're fasting, you're not seeing a change. Don't beat yourself up. Your body is still working through a lot. And I'm sure Lance will even speak to that, that the body takes time to adjust. You have to go through everything you have stored up, and your body's gonna be, it's gonna take time, but that's a great job. That's fantastic. My big thing is, now that I got everything under control and off my metformin, is I just don't want to see those huge spikes. And knock on wood, I haven't. I've had a few trees that do it, but it goes down quickly again. Hey, Sandy, welcome. How are you today? Hope you are well. What are you eating, Sandy? Where are you from? See, I get 6 minutes behind again. 8 eggs and a pound of bacon. Ooh. I had the gastric bypass surgery, so I can't eat a pound of bacon and 8 eggs at once. But man, hey, how did you make your eggs, Uncle Charlie? How did you make them? Did you scramble them? I like making my scrambled eggs with a little bit of cream cheese in there just to get a little creaminess. I do. I like that. Um, I was going to make bacon last night and then take that with me as my snack. But as it turns out, I didn't even need to eat a snack while I was there today. So, but I have plenty of bacon to make. I actually should make some. Just saying hi. Knees on the knees. Oh, knees. Okay. So you feel it in your knees. Okay. Oh, I would hate feeling it in my knees, Terry. Oh. Yep, plant toxins. Yep. And you, I mean, now do you think that was always there, Lance? Like even before you guys started any of this, do you think was that wrist pain always there, like before you started the proper diet, the lifestyle? Was that always something there? I'm just curious. I would definitely say at this point in my life, if I was finding something that was really causing me discomfort somewhere, I would definitely cut it out, and I would cut it out. Like if I felt that every day in my hand and it's because I was having coffee, I would have no issues. No issues. At this point in my life, I have no issues taking stuff out of my diet and my journey if it's having a negative impact on me. Like I have a friend, he's trying to get down as low as possible in weight. He works out. And he will eat the most basic of food. He's like, I don't want any seasonings. He eats everything. I mean, he does everything like non-fat. He eats a decent amount of fat, but eats a lot of carbs still. A lot of veggies, and it doesn't negatively impact him, which is fine. Everyone's journey is different. So he's definitely not keto because he does eat a lot of carbs, but most of his carbs, I will say, probably come from fruit and vegetables. So at least it's coming from real food. And that's like when I start coaching, if I can't do anything else besides get you to eat real food to start, that's fantastic. If you want to have berries, you want to have, fruit, that's fine. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to say, no, you can't, because there's millions and millions of people who eat it and they're just fine. There are. We know a lot of us in the carnivore keto community aren't that percentage. We are the ones who can't. But if you can do it and you're still having the healthy results that you want, hey, your numbers are great. Do it. Just eat real food. That's the, if someone really is on like, I can't do this, okay, how about just eat real food? I had someone comment on one of my videos, like how I don't eat food when I can't read the ingredients. He's like, well, how do you ever eat anything? I'm like, bacon, eggs, butter, steak, one ingredient foods. And he's like, oh, well, enjoy your heart disease. I'm like, do the research, buddy. Why don't you do just a little bit of research? You should shave. I normally do, Uncle Charlie. I get lazy every once in a while. Like if I don't stay on top of it, but I should shave completely. I don't know. I've just been lazy. It's like, it doesn't take long for me to do, but it's just one of those things like, oh, I'm going to do this, but then you get like preoccupied with something else. I actually go outside with the trimmer and trim it outside so I don't make a mess. And then I just use my electric razor. I don't use the razor anymore. I mean, again, time. I just like doing what's quicker. Bald is beautiful. That's all I got to say about that. I noticed in the right ring finger. Okay. Now, is it because you have a ring on the ring finger as well, or no ring? Jeff, next time I go to Kings Island, I'm going to look you guys up. I think we're going to hit up, actually, we are going to go to Cedar Point, I think, during the fall for the fright stuff. So I wonder, Kings Island, I assume, does that. Maybe we'll go to Kings Island during that, too. Just turn into a couple of days. Uncle Charlie saying hi. Oh, Sandy and Angie, everyone's saying hi. Bald is beautiful. Let's do it. Okay, that's it. Now I'm upping this fasting challenge. Anyone who cannot outlast Lance in a fast has to shave their head. I think that is a wonderful thing to do. Lance, what do you think about that? If they cannot outlast you, they need to shave their head. I think that's an official challenge that we should put on. Angie, oh, just saying hi. Oh, Cynthia's in the house. Hey, thanks. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You got a meeting, sardines rule, Cynthia, for the win. I appreciate you just stopping in for a few minutes, even Cynthia. I hope you're doing well. I definitely, I do hope everything's going well. Yep, I'm up to 4. I was at 404. Now I'm at 403. But it's okay. We're gonna keep working our way through this. And yeah, well, why am I just blanking on your name? I'm sorry. I call you Werewolf. I'm loving watching your content. I do love watching it. I love that coffee mug. I'm a coffee mug collector now myself. I used to collect shot glasses. I have hundreds of shot glasses. And even when I was buying them, I don't drink. So I think what I'm going to do, I mean, I don't want to throw them away because it's a lot of money in shot glasses. But since I don't really drink anymore, on the rare occasion I'll have a drink. But I think maybe I'll just do iced coffee out of them all once and then pack them up. When we bought this house, it has a built-in bar downstairs, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm not getting rid of it because it's nice. But yeah, I guess so much stuff in the basement I got to go through. But yes, coffee is king. Coffee is king. Everyone's saying hi to Sandy now. You know, my ketones, I even asked Lance about that, and he did bring up a point that it might have been the time I was eating my sardines. Every other time I've done a sardine challenge, my ketones were much higher. And I found it baffling that they went down on the last day. But I did get the ones from World Market, the chili ones that had like chili pepper flakes in there and like just a little chili seasoning, or not chili seasoning, but like the spices and olive oil. So there was nothing like bad in there, and maybe it was the spices a little bit, but there wasn't that much. And I'm wondering what really dropped me down to a 1.7 ketone at the end of it. I was still drinking coffee, so maybe that, but I usually have coffee during my sardine fast, to be honest. So I was kind of baffled by what happened there. It was very interesting, but yeah, I'm definitely going to do this again with Amy and Brian. You know, because I know Brian's not in here right now, but I'm saving this for a different interview or a different thing I'm doing. But Brian really helped open my eyes to something I was not realizing was there. And that's everyone. That's all of you, the community. I'll share that in another story. That's not for today. And he's not here to give him props to anyhow. But he really opened my eyes to something I wasn't understanding for a while. And it all gets back to the communities. But yeah, I got to get these ketones. I also don't want to test every day because those monitoring strips get expensive. I love Bones Coffee. Yep. I love all those different coffee brands that you see like on Facebook and stuff. All the different flavors. I was like, it's like, I remember Lance, you did a fear of missing out a video a while ago. And, you know, it's like, I always want to try that flavor of something. Like when we were at Finley for that softball tournament, we tried those Pringle flavors, but now I can try one and I'm okay. No big deal if I have one thing. It doesn't impact me as long as I don't go back into my old ways. Bones Coffee. Yep. I actually was asleep still at 6 a.m. I didn't wake up till 6:30, but I don't think he was on. Did he have a 9 o'clock today? I know he was traveling. I don't know where he was going at this point. I don't know. Did they have a 9 a.m.? Hey, how about this, guys? It was great last night in Amy's live to see Dr. Nelson. Now, I unfortunately started in Dr. Tillis' group right towards the end of when Dr. Nelson was there, so I never got to talk to him or anything. Seems like a real great guy. I did catch his interview with Healing Humanity. So that was great. You know, but that was cool that he was there. I'm glad to see he's doing well. Again, someone I would love to meet. And that's why I'm kind of looking forward to going to this meetup on Thursday night. I mean, I know it's only going to be Carrie. I don't know, maybe his family will be there. It'd be cool if Emma was there. You know, I like watching her content. It'd be cool to meet her. But I don't know who's going to be there. I really want to go to some of these events. I wish I could get my wife to want to go. She's just not interested. It is what it is. Lost a lot of weight. I'm healthy. All my numbers, getting off meds. And I know that, a carnivore, even a keto lifestyle would be so beneficial. So beneficial. But hey, everyone's got to find it at their time. Everyone's got to find it at their time. But yeah, I would love to go to somewhere like Keto Palooza type events. I wish I could go to Meat Stock. I would love to do the Jenny Minich house thing, but it's just too much money. Hey, anyone who's been to events, what's a good first one to go to? Anyone got any good suggestions? Which a really good one? I mean, I was considering maybe Hack Your Health, looking into that one. I'm just, I want to get out there. And again, if my channel grows, that's great. Fantastic. I would love to do interviews with people like that, Dr. Kiltz or Carrie Mann. I'm going to have my phone with me, and maybe I can do a quick, hey, can I do a short interview, like a 3-minute? Would you mind? Like just a couple of questions or a question, or is it just something? I wonder, maybe, or maybe down the road I could do it. It's just so many great communities out there and so many great people to talk to. And I like sharing my story. I have a story. You have a story. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this series of with weight loss surgery. Brian and I are going to hopefully do that this week. Now that my schedule's freed up a little bit. But yeah, definitely. Or if people are even considering it, I'll interview them as well. I would love to interview Kip sometime. I've talked to him a little bit here and there. I'm going to reach out to him again when he's a little bit further down his journey. Terry is saying my body in high ranges, but I'm still losing. And that's what's important. You're losing the weight. I mean, that's what's important. That wrist pain was there before. It's just be there for years. As that was, well, I mean, we are getting a little bit older, Lance. I mean, we're us gentlemen like ourselves with these nice bald heads in our mid-20s, it gets the job done. That was Terry, the starting over and over again. You guys are talking throughout the chat, but when I started this journey last year, I was just tired of the yo-yoing myself. I was just tired of it, and it was great. It's been great, and now I'm learning what I can and can't eat. I miss stuff. Do I miss a Hershey bar? No, I know what a Hershey bar tastes like. But watching Jason video last night, if no one saw it, go to Just Jason Keto. He made a stuffed chocolate peanut butter shuffle. I'm looking forward to making that. You can still have stuff. As long as you control it, moderation, and listen to your body. That's the big thing. But I don't need the chips anymore. I don't need any of that. I know what a potato chip tastes like. I know what birthday cake tastes like. And no, Kiltz was not on either time today. Ali posted he was traveling. And went, okay, until Thursday. Okay, all righty. I like waking up to Dr. Kiltz, and I'm becoming more and more comfortable with jumping on in the morning. And I think that's the only way I'm going to meet more people. Like jumping on with Kelly yesterday, for his 2-year anniversary, that was cool. It's like, I just got to get more comfortable doing stuff like that. And that's me getting out of my shell. That's me just being comfortable and getting past those previous, blocks from when I was a kid, being the biggest kid in the room. No one wanted to pick me on their team or anything, So, but Kelly, really nice. I like Kelly. I watched Anita's replay from you know what? I did not. I got to catch up on some Anita's. I mean, you guys, we all see each other every night. We all see each other in someone's chat, and we can't always stay. The other night I wanted to stay in Grandma's group for a little while, but I was just so tired. I'm like, I got to go to sleep. Hey, check out Grandma tonight. Don't forget. I believe she's doing her anniversary show tonight, the 1 year. Amy was talking about that. So if you can stop in for a few minutes, congratulate her. 365 days in a row. Holy crud. Geesh. I mean, I can't even get my view hours over like 227, let alone 365 in a row. That's crazy. But yeah, definitely check her out. And that's just a new community. Everyone heard of people talking about grandma, and so nice, very welcoming, just relaxing. Talk about whatever you want. Oh, Carolina, welcome. How are you today? Well, what are we talking about today? Hey, anything anyone wants to talk about is what we're talking about. I originally did this because I was thanking everyone for helping me get to 400 subscribers on my channel. I definitely appreciate it. The support over the last year. I was going to talk a little bit about, my life changes over the last year, but honestly, we're just having fun, chilling out, talking. This is Forgiveness Monday. If anyone needs to let anything go from this past weekend, feel free to share it. Yeah, we're just all enjoying the conversation and just talking about whatever we are talking about. And I did talk about my stress test. I had that 1400 CAC score. So I did get into the stress test. Went fine, no issues. Be a few days before we know the results. But it took I was there for about 2 hours overall. By the time they put the initial injection in you, you had to wait 45 minutes, drink your water. And they had to do a scan. Then you did the actual treadmill test. And then they did the last scan. So I was there probably, I would say, about 2 hours in total, maybe just a little bit less than that. But the actual treadmill portion took me 11 minutes from start to finish. 11:01, maybe another minute for a cool down. But that was the test. It was not bad. How are you doing today, Carolina? Hope you are having a wonderful day. Are you eating some good food today? Fasting? What do you have going on? You might have already told it, but again, oh my gosh, you guys aren't. This is serious stuff. Like how you get behind in these chats. It's just amazing. And we're talking, yes, and I'm all in for that losers. Yeah. So Carolina, we're all going to partake. Everyone's got to sign up. And the question of the day, or the challenge is we're going to challenge Lance to a fasting competition. Everyone versus Lance. Lance is on his own. If you cannot fast longer than Lance, you got to shave your head. That's just it. You got to shave your head. If you cannot outlast Lance in a fast, I will not, but I will shave my head as a result. Bald finger. What do we got going on here? So, but yeah, we're just really enjoying everything. Everyone's just chilling out here. People are taking breaks, jumping in when they can, or working. I'm off on Mondays, thus Forgiveness Monday happens. My daughter playing in her championship softball game tonight. So hopefully they win. Keep our fingers crossed, especially from where the season started. It's fantastic that they're here into the finals. So that's going to be great. It's going to be a tough game. The program we're playing, they have 3 different teams at the same age group. I don't get it. Question. What do you all think about Aurora rings? Speaking of rings. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Okay, I'm going to have to Google. What is an Aurora ring? And you guys have probably already answered this. But from my knowledge, what is the Aurora ring? Oh, health technology. I don't know anything about them, so I can't say one way or another. I don't know about shaving. Well, Terry, it's just very simple. You have to outlast Lance. That's all. It's just... Come on, we can outlast Lance, or maybe Lance just has to give in and give up for the day. Because if Lance finishes before, if he doesn't compete before us, he has to shave his head too. Or should we make him grow his hair out? Interesting. Rings are good if you are not physically active, like doing manual labor. I bent the heck out of one. So what do they actually do? I mean, I can Google it, but Lance. So I bent the heck out of it and couldn't wear it anymore. I will stick to my fifth fitter. Yep. I got my Garmin on in my CGM. My CGM right now says we're at 93. So not bad. I don't think it could last longer than Lance. I'm afraid to shave my head. Done that before. Okay. Well, we don't have to. We don't have to shave our heads. I mean, it's fun. But it would be kind of cool just to do like a big community fast if we could find enough people to do it. It's not for everyone. I don't even know how long I could do, to be honest. Pure water fast anymore, I couldn't do probably more than 24 hours, 48 hours at most, probably. I mean, I just don't like, could I push it? I'm still like in the, I don't know if Werewolf is still here, if she had to pop out. But I was going to say, how do you feel about fasting and working out? Like if you're in a couple day fast, do you notice performance issues? Okay, the Oura Ring. Yeah, what does an Oura Ring do? If anyone can help me. Yeah, so Terry, Amy and Brian, as far as I know, started it either this morning or last night, because I know Brian was doing a fast. And so I don't know when he officially started his sardine fast. According to Dr. Boz, your sardine fast starts and ends with your can of sardines. So you don't actually start the sardine fast until you eat your first can of sardines, and it doesn't end until you have your last one. So I am joining them in it just because I wasn't sure what I was doing today with this test. If I was going to have to eat, I'm going to start it tonight. So I'm going to have my first can of sardines tonight. So I'll go a little bit longer than they went. And did that. And, let's see what's changed on my channel. So I am trying to upgrade some of my computers. I'm not asking anyone for money. I don't have a buy me a coffee, nothing like that. But I am looking, I want to upgrade my laptop because I just do this on a Chromebook. And I'm going to use that back market link to buy a new camera and maybe a microphone. But I'm looking at all these different stream services. Anyone else who does streaming, I know, Lance, you use StreamYard as well. Which plan do you use, Lance? Which plan do you go with on it? Because I noticed StreamYard has a sale going on. Restream has one going on right now. I was looking at Streamlabs, and I'm just trying to compare them all. They all have advantages, but it seems like for me, I want the multi-camera option, and it seems all of them you have to pay like the really, really high one, or Streamlabs. But Streamlabs has different things to overcome. I want something convenient, but I want to be able to do what I like to do with my cameras and stuff. Makes it easier for cooking videos. By the way, great ice cream video, Lance. Sardine fast started already. Can crack open a can and join. Oh, sorry, wait. Are you doing a sardine fast, Lance? No, you're fasting, right? You're not doing the sardine fast. You're just doing your normal fast, right? Oh, I know you said they started. Whoa. Oh, the cat and the dog. Yeesh. At least they play nicely. They do. I think Brian started and Amy started. Yeah, that sounds about right, Angie. Oh, started already. Hey, today you can start a sardine fast whenever you want. Aaron, just reach out to them. They know who you are. I bet they'll jump on with you and talk for a few. Oh, thanks, Angie. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely getting my name more out there. And I love that about a lot of the community, that they will. It's like, I'm sure I can't interview Dr. Barry. I'm sure that's not going to happen. He'll look at my channel and say, no, that's not big enough. No big deal. I don't need to interview Dr. Barry, but I would love, just a few minutes with people here and there, small interview series. That would be fun. Mid-20s, I like that. Yeah, Lance. Hey, we feel like we're in our mid-20s. I'm in better condition shape now than I was. I couldn't tell you when the last time I weighed this little was. Middle school? Elementary school? I don't know. Oh. My favorite bar in Cadbury fruit and nut. But since I heard of intentional, they are using. Oh, okay. Your favorite bar. Okay. So you guys are talking chocolate. I'm not bothered. Okay. You know where I like, who always had a really good chocolate selection? Aldi. You ever look at their chocolate selection there? Those international chocolates. Their cheese selection's fantastic. Aldi's a great store. If you guys don't have one by you, I'm sorry. But again, Aldi, you just got to buy this stuff when you see it. Otherwise, you may not get it next time. When are you going to shave your head like Lance? Oh, I'm going to be shaving it pretty soon here. Hey, Dustin, how are you? Thanks for dropping in. Dustin, if I'm not sure you're watching the replay on this or not at all, or if you're still here, thank you. But if you're ever traveling up to Buffalo, I will take you for some good wings. Now, we'll go to multiple wing places. Yes, Duff's I've had a billion times. Duff's is one of my favorites. But I will take you to the places. You might have to pay for yourself for yours because that gets expensive after a while. But I will take you to the places where you got to go that the locals go to when they want good wings. Don't get me wrong. Anchor Bar is the famous one. So, yeah, if you got to go to Anchor Bar once, the original location. But the wings they're small. They're not really good. I think they kind of went the popularity to their head. So now they can go on the cheap because people just come. But I would take you to all the hot spots here. And that invitation is open for everyone. Dawson, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I appreciate the few minutes that you're dropping in. Yeah, exactly. It's like I feel bad. I feel bad when I can't be in someone's meeting, things like that. But I just, I watch the replays. Especially when I know how much it means for people, for creators that you get the comments, the likes, and the watch hours. That's the big thing. I'm trying to build all that up. And so I support. I'm all about supporting channels like myself, smaller channels. Does Dr. Barry need me to like his video? Probably not. And someone's putting here, how much better you feel when I meet. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Angie. Yeah, I love that from that what he wants to do with his channel. And that's fantastic. I got Niagara Falls here. We have a lot of really nice parks, and I would love to do that with my walking series. Just go somewhere, go for a walk. One of the schools my daughter's looking at is near Letchworth State Park. Beautiful there. So I would definitely do that when I'm going to visit her. But I love that Kelly's thinking of doing that. That's fantastic. I didn't even know about all of his surgeries and stuff. So that's, more stuff I got to see. And everyone's saying hi to Dustin. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Dustin. I do appreciate that. I'm working my way around. I'm trying to, I want 500 subscribers? Of course, but I want 500 subscribers. I don't want 1,000 people who are just going to like and then never watch one or subscribe and never watch one of my videos. I know not all the videos are for everyone. And like I said, I had to change my content up. It's no longer, hey, this week is my weekly update. I'm getting, I'm not worried if a video gets 100 views, 300 views. Do I want it? Of course, because you spend time. And I can see where Larry says, or even I'm sure Dustin does it as well, and says that, you spend all the time on a video to only get so many views. I'm like, hey, the way I look at it is someone's watching my video, someone's getting something out of it. So hopefully I'm helping someone out there. That's all I care about. Let me help somebody. One person, I changed one person's life. That's fantastic. They change someone's life. That's how you change the world. One person at a time. I was bald for a real form, falling asleep, bleaching my hair. Falling asleep with bleaching. Oh, bleaching your hair? I dyed my hair once. I used to work at a camp, and it was like kids dressed up like counselors and counselors dressed up like Kid Day at the end of the year. And one of the kids did highlights. So I was trying to do that. And ever since then, my hair's never grown back the same way. But I went full reddish orange hair. I was trying to go blonde. It didn't work. Okay, Carolina's not shaving their hair. Lance, I'm just not getting the people willing to put their hair on the line right now. But that's okay. Everyone's welcome to a fast. Everyone's welcome. This is it's just like Carrie does, healing humanity. We are healing one day at a time. That's just I won't last as long as Lance, but I'm sure I don't know. He was in the military. Sometimes if you were in the military, they're a little strict there. I don't know, Lance. Are you willing to make exceptions? Terry is nice. I actually have a friend who was I don't know why just talking about this hair situation, but I have a friend whose son passed away at a very young age, went through cancer. Um, very, very young. Parents shouldn't have to watch their kids to do that, but he grows his hair out every year and then he cuts it down to next to nothing to donate his hair every year. So he'll let it grow and grow and grow. And then when he finally gets a cut. So, I love that. I wish I would definitely, if I could grow my hair out that long to get to that, to be able to do something like that, I would do it. I can't. It just doesn't happen. But I don't know. That's just, people who maybe if you want to challenge him, instead of shaving your head, donate some hair to charity. I do my morning workout fasted. But what about on a long-term fast? Like what if you're 4 or 5 days into a fast, or do you not get that way? I am rationing my sardines until I will go across the border for more. Oh, yeah. I know Anita says she has a hard time getting sardines a lot. I work out fasting. I work out while fasting. Okay. All right. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, I'm just concerned, like maybe like on that second or third day, am I going to have the energy to do a good solid workout? Like I know protein's important where I'm at right now because I'm lower fat, a little bit more protein, just at where my body is right now. Not saying your body's there, but where my body's at. I do upper body weights, this and rebounder. Okay. A lot of people really love that rebounder. And maybe I can get my kids to do that. My daughter actually goes to the gym. She works where she works at the main center has a gym. So she'll do that and I'll go with her sometimes. Okay, so yeah, you can do that one. Yeah, they're all different. They're all different. I really want see that I can usually get this one, Lance, with the second tier with most of them. Most of them have very similar second tier, like not like the one above the free. What I want is the cameras. That's the one I can't get multiple cameras unless I do like the $40 a month plan, which I can't afford. I am definitely not there. I'll do a GoFundMe. Help me, GoFundMe. I'm going to do a GoFundMe for help me get multiple cameras. Hey, Kendra, how you doing? That's okay that you can't stay. I appreciate that, Kendra. I appreciate the support. Consume the goodness. If you're not already following, great content. She'll do karaoke from time to time, from my understandings. She's great. Now, Kendra, if I remember right, did I see you with Terry the first, or not Terry, Thomas? Was that the first time I saw you? I think it was with Thomas. You did an interview with him, but that was the first time I think I actually saw you. But then I learned more of you through Tuber chats. And if anyone's looking for ways to grow in their community, build up followers, subscribers, things like that, meet good people, Tuber chats, highly recommend. Kevin does a great job. A lot of great content creators. I do notice there's a lot of people into like home stuff, woodworking, adventures, travel. So, a lot of people willing to watch videos, share, comment. I made some really good connections. And even with, you meet people you would have never found otherwise. There's this Ghost Rider that I follow. He plays a lot of video games. That part's not into me, but he goes like carnivals. He puts videos of like the rides being put together and all that stuff. I love that stuff. That stuff's cool. But yeah, Kendra, I definitely appreciate it. I definitely do. I hope you're having a great day. Kendra's great. Dr. Berry moved by us. Oh, and does the Windows Sprint meetup? I want to go. He was the first video I watched about carnivore. I never really got into Dr. Baker. I should watch some of his stuff. I think I've maybe seen just a few of his videos. I've never really overly watched them. I'm not sure why. I just never did. But I'm sure it would be a good one. I look forward to all the, again, crossing border. Well, when are you going to cross the border again, Terry? That's what's most important. You got to tell me when you're going to cross the border again. I'm crossing the border on Thursday. I am going to Healing Humanity in Toronto on Thursday night. So I am traveling across. I'll probably go across the Lewiston Porter Bridge. That's the quickest bridge for me to go to, not the Rainbow Bridge. Oh, all these great wind sprints. Okay, wind sprints. Oh, okay, there we go. Right by your window. Oh, okay. That's what he does. Okay, so we went to Anchor Bar. Okay, so that is exactly, Dustin. If you're watching this replay, or anyone who wants to meet me up for Buffalo, this is 100% true. Everyone's heard of Anchor Bar. There's videos on it. It's the main one. It's the biggest popular name. They have the least. That is the least for when it comes to wings. I will not go there. I want a good wing. I am not going to Anchor Bar. I am sorry that you had to experience that. I hope you went to the one in downtown Buffalo. Please, Terry, tell me you went to the one in downtown Buffalo because you went to the original one. I always say go to the original one because it's cool. You get to go to the original. That's a great experience. Just to say you did it. It's like kind of one of those things like, everyone said, oh, I've been there. Okay, try a wing. I tried one. But honestly, so many better places to go. 911 Tavern, Duff's, Bar Bill, Elmo's. There's so many little bars. So many. Gabriel's Gate. Tons. Only problem is chicken wings. Chicken wings really went up in price. I remember we used to be able to get them like 50-cent night, $1 wing night. They really went up in price with the pandemic. And even though the price of chicken wings have come down, they still have not come down in their prices. None of them. Like, there's times we go out to dinner. My son loves chicken wings. I'm like, I'm not letting you buy a chicken wing for $2 a wing. That's ridiculous. But yeah, definitely. So anyone who's ever up in this Buffalo area, Niagara Falls, anywhere, I will definitely meet you out. We'll go get some good chicken wings. Hey, Donna Ray, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that, Donna Ray. I hope your day is going well. The bacon runner herself is in the house. Oh, and look at that. My cat's here. Oh, hey, kitty. He's such a jerk. Always when I'm on my computer or when I want to cook, he does that. Yeah. Don't worry. If you see me take him off when I'm cooking, I'm pausing my video and washing my hands, making sure there's no cat hair and everything. Makes it nice and easy. Terry, I don't. That's my problem. I'm still trying to learn everyone's name one at a time. They just start kind of sticking with me. Like Donna Ray took me a little while to get to know her name. Lance, I'm still confused on. I don't know why I know his name. Cynthia, Lynn. A lot of them, I learned over repetition and seeing them. But so many names, like even when they say Carolina Carnivore, is their name Carolina or are they from Carolina? So I'm definitely, trying to learn as many names as possible. It's tough. Yeah, I do actually need to do that, Terry. That's actually a really good idea. I should definitely do that. I should definitely be doing that. You are right. Everyone's saying hi to Donna Ray. Donna Ray, I'm sure everyone has already subscribed, but I love following Donna Ray. I love the keto versus carnivore cooking. That is so much fun you guys are having with that. I love it. And that is fantastic. I know I think Kendra and Jason are eventually going to do a shuffle make-off or something like that. That'll be fun. I love that. I would love to go on Chopped or something like that, or do one of those like everyone did that heart attack pizza or something. That's like fun stuff that I would like to do. That is definitely fun stuff. Oh, Aaron, interview grandma. After she comes back from healing, that would be, that's Angie. That's a great idea. I wonder if she would be willing to do that. I wonder if she would be willing. Hey, speaking of the devil, this is Kevin. Hey, Kevin, welcome. This is Tuber Chats that I was just speaking of. Maybe he was already here when I started speaking because I'm only 10 minutes behind in my chat right now. I can't say enough for that community at Tuber Chat. I am meeting so many great people. And, what I'm learning there is not to just friend people or subscribe or like you gotta, as he says, you want, and this is what I was saying earlier with subscribers, you want people who are going to watch your videos for years to come, not just, hey, we're getting you to 500 subscribers and we're getting your watch hours. You want people who are going to watch it, comment on it, because, as everyone knows with subscribers, they come and go, whether they do it themselves and leave you or the YouTube just does it. So I really love it. And there's so many great creators out there that you're never even going to know exist. And you're not even going to know the type of content that's out there that I'm just enjoying. Like, I love camping. Mike's Adventures. He was doing a whole thing out. He was just having a conversation online last week at his campfire. It was fantastic. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, Lance, that's a good idea. 100 push-ups. Yes, I'm good with that. Thanks for sharing this on Reddit. I appreciate it, Kevin. I'm still trying to learn my ways around all the different, where to share. I need a whole course. Like, how do you share on Reddit? What do you do with? I just don't know how that works, how that helps. I need what I need to do, Kevin, is, if you're still here, is when Jason comes down to visit, I'm right across the border. I want to meet up with you guys and just have some good old conversation, some good old getting to know everyone. Definitely. Oh, Bacon Runner saying hi to Lance. Great. You did a great job on the cardio program. Thanks for tagging me. That on the cardio. Did I miss something with the cardio program, Lance? Did I miss something? Uh-oh. What did I miss, Lance? Yes. Hey, Lance saying hi. Yeah, I love how, Kevin, I love how you jump in when you can. You say hi to people. Kendra's still in the house. Kendra, that is right. You and Jason are going to do a shuffle cook-off of some kind, right? And I was one of those people, Kendra, that Jason was talking about last night. Like, I've had my Stuffler for a while, and I kind of just forgot about it. And then I pulled it out, and he's got me wanting to come up with all these recipes again. I have tons of recipes in mind. And he gave me an idea for that Italian sandwich, and that turned out really, really good. I love it. Last night during the premiere, how he put it out, that Aaron, I didn't get mine to come out either. So it has to be the weight of the shuffle, because I've used that shuffle before where stuff have come out nice and easy. So it must have been the weight of it. The workout about killed me. Heart rate 150. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and watch that, Lance, to see where that was. Everyone's saying hi to Kevin. Fantastic. I got 8 chin-ups. Donna, that is a goal of mine, to be able to do 1 chin-up. Right now, I want to be able to do 1 chin-up. Not even close right now, but that is where I want to get. I want to get to be able to do a chin-up. I know I saw Aaron Booby Goats mention that. Amazon wish list, Aaron. Okay, Angie saying hi to Kevin. Kevin, you have so much love. And what I love about Tuber Chats is I will, even if I obviously to sit there through one of their lives for like the 3 hours, I will go back and listen. I'll usually go, Kevin, I do a little bit quicker speed. But I want to find different channels. And when I find a channel that's interesting to me, I definitely go in, reach out to them, like, say, hey, I like this content. And, I watch some videos, and it's great. Again, the stuff you find. Amazon wish list. I don't even know. Okay, so see, Angie, this is me. I'm not one who likes asking for stuff. I don't know how to do an Amazon wish list, to be honest. I don't know. I'm sure I can figure it out, but I'm not usually one who likes to do that. I don't know. I just feel bad. It's like I'm not here to try and make money and stuff like that. I mean, would it be cool to get my subscribers up and, be able to, make money off the buy me coffees and stuff? I know I can do that without actually having to do anything. Someday I will. But, you give me ideas. Can't even do one, maybe in like 20 pounds. Jeff still fasting. Oh, okay. Hi, still fasting. I want to get one. I want to get 1 chin up. I don't know how long it'll take before I can get 1 chin up, but I do. I use the machine, the cheater machine at the gym once in a while. That doesn't count. But Lance, I'll have to watch that video. So much going on in the morning. Okay. So yeah, apparently I definitely missed out on a video that Lance did. When was this the video? Was this your normal Sunday morning video, or was there another video last night? Because Lance, you're one of the ones, even though I have my icon on, I don't get notifications. Darn you, YouTube. Oh, everyone's saying hi to each other still. Jeff ate yesterday, fasting day, bacon, gravy, homemade, happening to. Ooh, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. When I made a breakfast meatball over the springtime during Easter, and I made a like a cream cheese like icing to go on top. It turned out really good. This cat. 2 more pounds today. Way to go. Hey, way to go. That's fantastic results. That is fantastic. I know somewhere on here I could like make noises or something. I don't know. Media assets. There's somewhere on here where I can do. Oh, is this it here? Maybe. Oh, there we go. There, hey, way to go. Hey, I'm proud of myself. Way to go. 73 pounds. I am down. I figured it out at my start of this journey. Well, I didn't figure it out. I started this last April at 236. Today I weighed 169.8. So, I didn't lose that much. 236 minus 1. No, let's just say 169. So I'm down 67 pounds since last April. Not much more to lose, to be honest, but I'm trying to get there. But that's fantastic results. You know, and just keep up the great work, Angie. You are doing it. It stays thick. Okay. It stays thick? Which one are you talking about, Jeff? I'm sorry. The sauce? That's the one thing. Ooh, dusted in garlic and Parmesan. Ooh, that sounds so good. And Donna Ray congratulating Angie. Angie, that is fantastic. All right. Well, you have a great day, Werewolf. You have a nice afternoon, a good workout tomorrow. Everyone, if you're not, take a look at Werewolf's channel. She's documenting her journey like many of us. Just wish her the well. I just now uploaded a okay, well, we're going to have to take a look at that. A carnivore recipe without cream or milk? Okay. Ice cream without cream or milk. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely, I'll be looking at that when we're done here. Thank you for inspiring me to be healthy, fit, strong, Donna Ray. Hey, and Donna Ray is very supportive. And again, just like many in this community, we are all in that same spot. We are all supporting each other. We want to share what works with us. And just remember, none of us are doctors. None of us, anything like that. No doctors, no nothing. But, we share our stories. We share what's worked for us. And hey, what worked for Donna Ray might not work for me. What works for Lance may not work for you. But that's what I learned in this last year and a half. Like, I take a little of something from everyone that I meet. And, let me try this. I've tried stuff. It didn't work. It did work. Like, I did a video about right after I started this channel, or the videos of like snacks I have in the house, like staples that I have. And I showed sardines and said, I'm not going to ever do one of these sardine challenges. Look at me now. And no, I don't necessarily like the taste of sardines. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, I could think of a billion better things to eat than a sardine. But the benefits, like my friend who's doing his workouts and losing his weight as well, he wants to get a 6-pack. I'm just happy to get down to a normal size keg. But he doesn't care if his food tastes good. He doesn't need to add the seasonings. He doesn't need to add anything extra that's going to prevent him from losing weight. Like, he has a goal in mind. He doesn't care if it tastes good. I need taste. I need something that's going to make me happy. He eats the lettuce still. Okay, it works for him. But, sardines, they're not bad. The water ones are rough, but the benefits far outweigh my dislike of the taste. And that's what matters to me. Olives, no. I can't. Olives and regular black anchovies, I can't do. I'm so glad to hear hey, Angie. Yeah, everyone is inspiring each other. Just watching. Now, Donna Ray, was it you who actually started the keto versus carnivore cooking? Because I know it's been going on now for a little bit. I'm loving watching everyone's videos and stuff. And I think it was you who started it. If I'm not correct, please correct me on that. I apologize. But it's so much fun for everyone to see what everyone else is doing. And it just really helps everyone. Oh, okay. That's what you did. Okay, I see. That's fine. First workout in 10 years. Way to go, buddy. I wish I could video my workouts. I think people would find it kind of weird when I'm at the gym to be videotaping myself. Probably. I don't know how they would feel about that. But I don't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind doing it. And I don't care how little weight I can lift up right now. Like I don't lift a lot of weights. It's just, I don't do it. It's not the amount of weight I can lift is embarrassing compared to what I could lift back in the day. But you know what? It'll build up eventually. It will. Thank you. Just bless. Just be less fat. Just be less fat. Hey, that is a way to go. Be less fat. Be less unhealthy is a better way to put it. I would put it as just, I like your name. Don't get me wrong. I don't do ups. I do downs. Okay, not sure what that means. Lance, if you'd come on my live. Okay, Lance, if you would come to my live Friday evening and do another or the same cardio workout, you are invited. Oh, look at that, Lance. Getting invited to lives. I'll think about it now. Friday would be a very recovery stress day for this program. We'll have to see if I survive. Okay. All right. Well, at least he's open to it in the future, even if not. Angie, you're doing fab. Yes. Yeah, she is doing fabulous. Fabulous. And then that's awesome, Aaron. I appreciate you so much. Angie, you're definitely welcome. Thanks so much to Terry. And yes, I do. Yes, do that recipe, Aaron. No milk or okay. I will give it a shot. I'm always looking for different recipes to try. So, yeah. Wow, we've gone almost an hour and 46 minutes. We've got to the end of the chat. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, this has just been, the food itself, the choices I made, yeah, have been a life-changing experience. But honestly, the people I've met have been more of the life-changing experience. The communities, the people, the conversations, the support. I mean, I get more support from everyone here than I get at my own home, which, is sad. It sucks. It's great. I love it when I hear like Brian's wife is starting the lifestyle and Lance's wife's changed her ways and everyone like supportive spouses. And it's not that they're not supportive, but it's just great to have this community that you can go to at any time. I mean, literally, I could go in almost any time of the day and probably find someone doing a live somewhere, someone doing a video that you could respond on and they'll respond back to you. And that's huge. That's the one thing I was truly missing along my journeys, even before I had my gastric bypass surgery, having that support system. And I guess until you're in it and really understanding it, it's just you're not going to get it. And Brian, I owe that to you for making me understand it. And just helping me understand. I mean, he didn't force me to understand anything, but Brian's the one who I saw in all the different groups who really, helped me. And that's how I started meeting everyone. I mean, Larry's channel, I was there before everyone, before I started doing much else, but that's, met Lance, found all the different groups, Dr. Kilt, and, through everyone here, I've met great people like Donna Ray, Aaron, Jason, Kendra, Kevin, through Tuber Chats has helped. And I've only been there for a short amount of time. And the connections are huge. Yeah. I get it, Terry. I get it. I get it. And like I said earlier, I don't need them to go carnivore. I don't even need them to go fully keto. Like, let's just make better choices as a family. Like, I said a long time ago, I don't want my children to grow up with the same issues that I had. I never wanted them to be the overweight kid in school. I never wanted them to have to go through being made fun of, never picked, always picked last in gym because I'm going to be 49 years old. That trauma is still with me to this day. Like I've said it before, when I first joined Dr. Tulsa's group, I found out he was doing a meetup in Syracuse or Albany, wherever he was at that time, Syracuse, Albany, we're around there, at his office. And I was like, I should really go. I should go. And I couldn't make it work. I truly couldn't. I did have with umpiring that time of year in my daughter's tournaments. It's really hard. But the whole time I was thinking, am I really going to go to this meetup and actually go in and introduce myself, not know anyone in the room? Am I going to actually be able to say hi to people and not just go hide in a corner? Or even worse, buy the ticket, drive the couple hours drive, pull in, watch people getting out of cars, make it look like I'm on my cell phone when I'm not, make it look like I'm talking to somebody when I'm not, because my hands are sweating, my heart is racing. What am I going to do when I walk in? I don't know one person. Am I just going to stand there? Is anyone going to have a conversation with me? And that fear is there. It's real. I still have it to this day. If I'm going to an event where I know people already, that's fine, because I can go bingo, shoot right over to Bobby. Hey, how are you doing? And then they introduce me to people and I have conversation. That's just something I've never been able to get over. And I had gastric bypass surgery. I can't eat much. And even though it was more expensive, I did my overtime. I saved up some of my umpiring money on the side, and I am going to the dinner with for Healing Humanity. I'm going to go to the steakhouse they're going to. And I'm happy to see ticket sales have been going up more. They weren't moving, but now they've really been moving. And definitely, if anyone is in the Toronto area or within a drive, there are still tickets available at Healing Humanity. But again, I spent that money, and now I'm going to have to go. Yeah, exactly. I don't bring the junk into the house. The only things that I buy, and I hate buying it, is bread for them because they eat sandwiches. I buy that. I don't buy them cookies. If they have to take something to an event, okay, that's one thing. But I don't buy the junk for the house. But yeah, this Thursday, it's a 2-hour drive. No big deal. I don't care. I bought the tickets. I'm going to go to the dinner. I thought this is a dressy event. Is this jeans and a shirt? I don't even know what kind of event this is. I should ask in Grandma's channel tonight, what should I wear? Oh, okay. Terry, Newfoundland. But yeah, I know I'm going to be having those same anxieties. I'm going to have those same anxieties on Thursday. They're all going to be there. And I have to say, hey, you just drove 2 hours. You spent $150. And, we've all blown money on stupid stuff before. This is not stupid by no means. I don't mean that. But you know what I mean? For me to drive there, stop, and then come right home. No. I have to get past that. And I'm nervouser than crap. I really am. I really am. Just thinking about it, right now I am fearing, okay, I'm going to walk in and I know what Carrie looks like. Obviously, I don't know a clue what anyone else looks like. It's damn frightening to me right now. I'm going to do it. And then I got to drive home that night because I got to work the next day. But I'm going to drive home. I may even do a live while I'm driving home. Yeah, I know I shouldn't talk on my phone while driving. I definitely won't be able to respond to the chat, but I might just do a quick live and say, hey, everyone, I did it. I did it. I met Carrie. And part of me is will I be disappointed if I can say hi I get to say hi to Carrie. Oh, okay, here, get your picture. You're moving through a line, hi, shake his hand, take a picture, then you leave. Then, I would love to be able to talk to him. Just talk to him. Just, even for a few minutes. I mean, obviously there's going to be a lot of people there. I know the dinner is like 40 people. So, I mean, I'm sure he's going to go around and say hi to people. But it is, everyone tells me this is how you grow as a channel. This is how you grow. You meet people. Maybe someday I can go on a live with him sometime. That would be great. Speaking of when you do lives, because Donna, did you when you did yours recently? Can you take like something from like Dave Mack, because he just has it on his channel? Could I load that to my channel? Is there a way for me to do that, or do I need his permission to do that? I never even thought about that. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to get nearly as many views as he did, but I never thought about that. I know I'm going to reach out to Amy to do an interview with her at some point. Christy, I'm going to be on with Thomas in September. I know Thomas. I just saw he's taking a little bit of a break, so Thomas is one of those that I just recently got to meet as well through the communities, and I'm enjoying getting to know him. I know he goes through struggles. He has a lot going on, one step at a time, Thomas. A lot of us are, that's the thing. It's like, I don't know him from anyone else, but I truly care, and I pray for him. I'm not overly religious. So, again, I'm not sure, what my prayers do for anyone. But I do. I pray for people, and I hope people well. And I must say, okay, I took my interview and I did a share screen, play the interview and recorded it so I could add it to my channel. How do you do that, Lance? That stuff I don't know. I'm still, and this coming from a guy who works on a computer all day. I don't know the ins and outs of the little things. So I'll have to. We can talk about that another time, Lance. How was work today, Lance? I'm happy even though stick this out here. I know you say Mondays are usually a very busy day. But yeah, like someone like Thomas, watching his journey, and a lot of us, the great thing is we are all about sharing and just encouraging. Well, Terry, you need the community for the next 2 hours. What's over the next 2 hours? I eventually got to go to the gym. I think I should go to the gym. I should. What time is it? It's 2:00. That's the other problem where I live. Everything's like a 2-hour drive. Everything is. But what's happening over the next 2 hours? I'll stay here. I have no problem. We can just talk. I'm good. I'm here to support people. And if someone's struggling and they need something, I always say for my friends, there is nothing I wouldn't do for my friends. There is nothing. Whatever I have to do, I have to do. And I don't care if it's 3:00 in the morning. If someone needs me, I'm available. No payroll today, Remy, and ready to finish my last morning meeting when I came on. Next meeting is soon. Okay. Hey, Lance, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I know the middle of the day is not easiest for everyone. And people work. I work, so it's not as easy. I know there's a lot of people out there that, have a little more flexibility, which is great. Hey, bless them. I wish I had some of that flexibility. Afternoon's hard for me to sit around with mother. Okay, Terry, I get that. I get that 100%. I get that 100%. I get tempted. Oh, nothing's worse than having hairy arms and having to take off these Band-Aids that they stick as hard as they can to your arm. Oh, that's rough. Okay, last one's off. They had to shave my chest a little bit. That's okay. Terry, it took me a long time to get my hubs to join me. He's more keto. He finally didn't. After a rash he couldn't get rid of. That's fantastic. Way to go. And that's great, Angie. And like I said, I've tried keto on and off, and I wonder, because I not failed before. I didn't have the proper tools, and I wasn't in the right mindset set at that time when I originally tried. Even the first time I did keto and had a lot of success, I gained it back because I still wasn't in the mindset. Now I'm in the mindset. and that's the biggest thing is having the right mindset. That's what I find. Um, I just, and it's, I don't know, you don't have to do it eating all the bacon. You can do keto and have great success. I had great success. I just wanted to try something more, to see how it differed. And I had great success doing carnivore. And now I've learned that I can be mainly carnivore, have some veggies. I can have a few berries here and there. I'm just not tempted to. But yeah, like the next time I make my peanut butter and jelly meatballs, I'm going to use fresh berries. I'm not going to use store-bought jelly. I'm going to try cooking up some fresh berries, using the immersion blender and doing that and see how that goes. If I have a negative impact, I have a negative impact. It'll be okay. I'll live. It was funny that last time with Amy, we were talking about things you have negative impacts to. So last night, I was just craving a little something. So I had some peanut butter, but it wasn't all natural peanut. All natural peanut butter is fine for me. When it's just like peanuts and salt, I'm fine. But I had just like, normal store-bought that had all the crap in it. I woke up, I had to get to the damn bathroom. I know, TMI, sorry. But that was something I can't eat. That has the amount of seed oils in that. That is the one thing with the seed oils. Like I have these jars of sardines here that I didn't even realize when I ordered them. They came in seed oils. All righty, Lance, you have a good one, Lance. We'll see you later, bud. I'll try and jump on tonight during the game if I can. I may or may not be able to. But yeah, I have these jars of seed oils that I want to try and see how they impact me. But honestly, after eating that peanut butter that, has all that seed oil in it, I don't know if I want to. I mean, I've had mayonnaise, they got seed oil and it's fine. I don't have any or maybe I do. But I really don't notice it, but I don't eat enough mayonnaise to find out. But peanut butter, I wonder truly if those seed oils are what did it for me. And I am willing to bet they might have. So I don't even know. I mean, if I'm going to eat those seed oil sardines, I don't even know what I want to do with them. Donate them to a food pantry or something. But that's great that you got your husband on board. I would love to be able to get my spouse on board. My kids, I can get to do keto, I think. My daughter, probably. My son really likes the junk food. But again, my son, he can eat anything. He doesn't gain a pound yet. He tries, but not as strong. Yeah, no. When I cook for them, they eat keto carnivore. But I can't, the coffee creamer. That's the biggest thing. If my wife could, I'd be happy if she could even give up coffee creamer. She buys the sugary ones. She doesn't get the zero sugar ones or nothing with the fake stuff. She buys the all sugary ones, and it's horrible. I feel like she wants me to buy it. Honestly, when she asks me to pick it up if I'm shopping, I should just say no. Like, you want it, you buy it. I'm not supporting this. Sorry. Like, I understand you eat chips, you eat cookies, you eat stuff. I am not supporting this. I hate the amount of flour and sugar we have in the house. And the sad thing is, we make Christmas cookies, so that's fine. Make holiday cookies and stuff. Okay, so you have sugar and flour for that. But right now, we don't need flour and sugar in the house. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't use it. And Lance going back to work. It took a rash and a lot of doctor's appointments. They would now that he's had results much better and nicer. Okay. Yeah, I mean, my wife has thyroid issues. She uses a sleep CPAP machine at night, and it's just, watching all these channels, hearing the stories, of everyone doing, getting off this, getting off that, me getting off my metformin, getting off my diabetic meds, getting off all that stuff. You would think that would be like kind of like a, hey, let's do this. And again, I eat normal vegetables like everyone else. I don't eat nearly as many. I definitely don't really eat a salad anymore. Occasionally I will. I'll have a salad. But the coffee creamers, the cookies, all that. If you could just get that stuff out, the bread. I make the shuffles. I think maybe when I make like I let them try the shuffles and they liked them. They were fine. So it's definitely, yeah, it's got a lot of cheese and stuff in it. But the thing is like they just got to learn to understand that fat isn't what's doing it. If we can get rid of everything else, that's the important thing. Hey, Booby Goat, Aaron, how are you? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I appreciate your videos every day too. I love that hula hoop thing. We've just been chatting about everything today, Aaron. I hope your day's been going well. I definitely appreciate you jumping in. Booby Ghost, obviously obviously everyone who's left in here knows her. Great supporter of everybody and just fun to watch. Dave Mack will send you the link that you can post. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, very good. Very good. I'm sure if he hadn't already done that when he did it. I know he sent me like, hey, your live's going up. So I have that. I don't know if there's a separate link, but I'll definitely I'll double check that. Oh, and Donna Ray's still in the house, and Aaron's here. Aaron, how's your workouts going now? Are you fasting now, Aaron, or are you eating? That steak you ate the other day oh my God, that thing just looked amazing. Oh, so amazing. And Donna Ray saying hi. Oh, video for the challenge. You just finished the video. Is that the keto carnivore and that one as well? Is that the video you made? I know Kelly said he's going to be making a video. I think Lance challenged Kelly, and I don't know. Fasting today. Okay, fasting today. I give you 100% credit, Aaron. Like if you miss your window, you miss it. That's it. You don't go anywhere. You don't do anything else around it. You missed it. You missed it. I give you tons of credit for that. 100%. Hey, thank you very much, Lynn. How are you today? Welcome. Welcome. We've just had an inflow of people throughout the afternoon here. This is fantastic. I love it. And honestly, we really haven't talked about anything too special. I mean, we talked about my stress test a little bit of the journey. Everyone talking about sardines. Oh yeah. Everyone's challenging Lance. Aaron, everyone's challenging Lance to a fast off. The rules are simple. If you cannot outlast Lance in a fast, you have to shave your head. I mean, I think we determined everyone's forced to do this, right? Isn't that what we determined? If you cannot outfast Lance, shave your head. Hey, Lynn. Everyone's saying hi. I don't dilly-dally. No one likes to dilly-dally. Good workout challenge. Okay, so I'm going to have to go back and check out these videos on this workout challenge you guys are doing. I just feel so bad when I get behind in chats and in videos and stuff that I want to watch. It is just so hard to keep up with everyone. I don't know how everyone does it. It is just really hard, but everyone's supportive. I like the fact like, hey, I can't catch Aaron's live or I can't catch Lance's live. I definitely go back and watch the replays and stuff, and it's fine. No one thinks any negative of you. No one thinks any less of you. Obviously, everyone has something. Weekends are tough for me to make lives during the day because of umpiring, my daughter's schedule, and my stupid work. I scheduled mine for 2 p.m., 3 p.m., Aaron, to spread them out a bit. Okay, that's good. Yeah, definitely going to have to go back and look at these. You're out there making videos or watching them. You know what else I'm running into with catching up on everything is I have a ton of stuff that I have not watched lately on TV that I need to catch up on. That is one thing. I don't watch nearly as much TV, but I'm still in front of the screen. I do like listening to grandma as I'm going to sleep at night. Just listening away. Nice, soothing, relaxing. Terry's still here. You're just listening. Terry, yeah, welcome back, Terry. No, that's fine. That's fine. Everyone who's just listening, nothing wrong with that. I do that a lot. I can't in the mornings when I'm working, because I normally work like 7 to 3. I normally can't chime in too much in the chat itself, just because if I'm working, I feel horrible. Like I say hi, good morning, everyone. I try, if someone says hi to me, I try to respond, but I hope no one gets upset if I don't respond, just because I'm not ignoring you. It's just usually I'm working, and it's, on my phone, I can only see so far back in history of the comments. So it's like, yeah, you can only go so far back, which is fine. Oh, you're no texting while driving. Absolutely, 100%. I don't mind that. Safety is first, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't bother me. I like that people are just listening. It's cool that people just listen to you, as you're going. I gotta definitely. What time is it? My daughter's game's at 6:30. She works till 4:30. As long as I'm at the gym by 3:30, I can get my workout in. So I got a little bit of time here still. I stopped at the store on the way home because I just needed a few things. So I went to Walmart and I got a, they had the used freeze buy discounted meat. So I got some of that just to freeze. I got to go through my deep freezer out in the garage because there's probably stuff in there that I need to pull out and use. Because there's sometimes you forget to like rotate stuff out. I'm sure you guys have all been there, done that before. Hey, Chef Stevie, how are you today? Welcome. I loved watching your video, your live last night. I still got to finish watching it, but I will. Welcome. Another great follow for anyone who doesn't already. Chef Civi, a lot of great cooking recipes, and another fantastic supporter. Kevin was in a little while ago here. How are you doing today, Chef? I hope you're doing well. I get so many good cooking ideas. So many great cooking ideas. My wife on her lunch break asked me, am I going to my daughter's game? Of course I am, but she should have came into this live on her lunch break, and I could have told her right there in front of everyone. Just woke up. I should have handled it. Oh, wow. Just woke up. Oh, I'm sorry. You'll be better soon. Rest up. Take a day off. Just relax. Where are you again, Chef? Where are you from again? I apologize. Ooh. I just got a reminder. This great thing about reminders on your phone, I didn't realize my kids have an appointment coming up with the doctor. Oh. For my son. Why does he have an appointment? Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Washington State. Okay, thank you. Chef Civi has such great recipes. I'm actually from that Mexican lasagna you did last week. I've done like a taco lasagna a long time ago. I think I thought of a way that I want to do my lasagna that I made and turn it Mexican style. I thought of a way to do it. My only thing is when I originally made it, I used refried beans in it. The kids like it. So I'm not sure. I might just make a small batch of it. But my son wasn't a big fan of the egg life wrap. But I think if I do what I want to do with it, it would work. But I got to play with it a little bit. That's the fun part of doing all this. I just need to get a stream service that won't cost me an arm and a leg and that I can have multiple cameras at once. Because all those multiple camera ones want you to pay the big bucks. And I am not someone who's about to spend $40 a month on a stream service. But we're working on it. Just saved your challenge video for the way home, Aaron. Okay, so Donna's going to watch it on the way home. Fantastic. I'm going to definitely have to go back and watch these videos. See everyone's exercise challenge. And Angie's saying hi to Lynn. Lynn, how's your day been going, by the way? Unless maybe I missed it. I hope your day's been going well. Lynn's name I got pretty quickly once I knew her name. That's once I learned her name, she was one I got pretty quick. Donna Ray was an easy one to get as well. I don't do ups. I love that comedian, John. Can't remember the name now. Missed seeing him by a month when he died. Comedian John, not sure. Have a great day, y'all. See you in the chats. Congratulations. Oh, well, thank you again, Angie. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, we'll be around. I will see you at some point tonight. And that's a great thing. We all always bump into each other again in the evenings at sometime or another. We all find a way to find each other again before bedtime. And we're all in different time zones too, which makes it very interesting. Yeah, but we make it work. We all make it work. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing 12 o'clock today, but it just worked out with my doctor's appointment, my stress test, and then with going to the gym and my daughter's game tonight. So everyone, Nitro, give some likes to Nitro. Just finished up my 10K steps. I didn't even look at my steps, but I wonder, did my treadmill steps? I don't even think my treadmill steps counted on this thing. I feel like I should be at a higher amount of steps on a map, but it's okay. I got all day to get there still. You can't compete with them, Aaron and Donna, but I can walk 1,000,000 miles a day. Hey, and walking is good. You do you do exactly what's good for you and what works for you. And, exercise of any kind, I just think it's good for the soul and it's good for the mind. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it. I mean, you might get some benefits. Yeah. But ultimately, if you're dreading it, are you getting as good of a benefit? Are you putting forth that effort? Like me going to the gym. There's some days I'm just not into it to the gym. I push through it. I get through it. I'm giving it my max effort still. But the days when you're really in the mood to be there and do it, how much easier is that workout for any of you? Like Donna Ray, Lynn, everyone that works out. Anytime you do it, when you're really into it, how much easier is that workout? And how much of a struggle is it when you're just not there at all? I think I got most of the time difference between so far east of Canada. East of Canada. So what time is it where you are right now? What time are you at, Terry? And just look like it's almost 4 p.m. Go through. Okay, so now, that gave it to me. So it's almost 4 p.m. there by you. So that must mean it's 3 o'clock. So you're an hour ahead of me. Does that sound right? 3:17. Hey, and you're definitely welcome, Terry. I'm glad I could help you get through the day. I enjoy this. I enjoy the benefit of just being able to talk to people, get to know people. I enjoy that. It's like I said, I don't necessarily have the support at home, but knowing every day I can find support when I need it. Pretty much any time of the day, I can find some support. Someone's going to support it. So how do you get 1.5 hours ahead? How is that possible? I'm really confused. I always thought the time zone differences were 1 hour. How does 1.5 hours? Oh, okay. Lynn saying hi. I don't get that. If anyone can explain to me the whole time zone for 1.5 hours, I would definitely appreciate that. Aaron, I'm not sure if you're still here, Aaron. What is the age gap between your kids? Like, what's the youngest versus the oldest? I don't think I've ever seen that or heard you mention it. I am curious what the age difference is. If you're still here. If you're not here, it's okay. That's quite all right. I just wonder what the age difference is there. I just have the two. They are 16 months apart. Once we had the boy, we were good. We didn't need to have another one because we thought we were going to have a second girl. Every time we were told, girl number 2. And then came out a boy. We're good. Yeah, I'm on the same time of Toronto. That's really weird. I never knew that was like time differences happen in half hours. I learn something new every day. Interesting. I'll have to ask Chat GPI later. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that would make sense. Just that far Oh, why is it basically like anything south of you would be like the ocean, maybe? Is that what it is? Maybe? I don't know. I get confused. But that I guess that would make some logical sense. I guess that would make the most sense just where you are compared to other areas. I just don't know, but it's okay. So, yeah, wow, we've been going almost 2.5 hours. I've been talking for 2.5 hours, and people have been listening for 2.5 hours. I appreciate it. I truly do. Um, I do have some cooking ideas that I'm going to be doing here in the near future. I have some thoughts. Oh, okay, there I am. I don't know what happened there. Am I still here? Maybe. Did I get? Am I still here? This just went weird on me. I'm hoping I'm still here. I assume I am. It still says I'm live. I didn't end the stream. The only thing I was trying to do was to get that little like. Okay, I don't know. My internet just went flickering on me. So if that worked, it worked, I hope. It kept my stream going. Even though it kicked me out, my stream kept going, and now you're not. Okay, am I back, Terry? You just let me know if I'm back, Terry. He's back. Okay, yeah. That was really weird. I've never had that happen. It just where I live as well, we have crappy internet. We don't have any fiber optics out this way. So we have it. Thank you very much for letting me know I'm back here. I appreciate it. And I'm here. I'm back. But yeah, the internet is horrible out here. I have a coworker who lives out here. So she told me when I bought my house out here, she's like, just get used to the internet being junky. And it is. I'm just like, there's some days I'm better off being on my cellular plan than I am with my own Wi-Fi at home sometimes. It's kind of odd. Just that's what happens when you live in the middle of nowhere. If I go up to the lake, like I have AT&T as my cell phone provider, I can't. I don't get service up by the lake. Like heaven forbid, I have an emergency while I'm at the lake. You know, what am I going to do? But it's probably a sign saying I should probably go soon and go to the gym. Probably what it's telling me to do. My poor son. I feel bad. He's always with the dogs. We'll get him something. I'll get him a gift card somewhere. I'll get him he likes his video games, so I'll get him a video game gift card. I don't think he heard me. Maybe he did. Shh. But yeah, I was saying I do have some cooking recipes that I am looking forward to trying. I'm looking to upgrade my peanut butter and jelly one. The lasagna one. There's so many different ways I could go. So I'm going to do a Mexican one. I do have a good meatball idea. I'm saving that one, but it's going to be a good one because I like meatballs. They're easy. They're easy snacks to go. A few things I got to try and work my way out with still, but I think it'll work. And then if anyone has meatball ideas, definitely let me know. I am willing to try coming up with a good recipe for a meatball. But yeah, I do definitely want to get that streaming where I can do the multi-cameras at once. It'll be so much easier because when you're trying to cook, pause, move your camera, pause, start. Oh, shoot, I accidentally deleted it or I accidentally did something. It does get to be a little bit of a hassle after a while. And I'm sure some of you, if you don't have the multi-cameras or you didn't always have them, you probably ran into those same scenarios that I did. So I like doing them. And I think that helps my channel out a little bit. I'm always just thinking of new ideas, things to do on this journey. I would love to be able to take my stick into the gym with me. And you have 4 cameras now. What streaming do you use, Chef CV? What do you use? Do you use like a StreamYard or Restream? Which ones do you find to be helpful? Because I'm definitely going to, when we are doing outside is 3. Okay, so because eventually I will like upgrade to a more premium service. I'm obviously not looking right now to doing a $40 a month plan. Okay, EV Mux. Okay, yeah, Dustin uses that one. I'm reading all the reviews on them, and they're all different. All of them have pros and cons to what they can do. You abandoned StreamYard? StreamYard's got a like a 50% special thing going right now. But the big thing I'm looking for is the 3 cameras. And even if I do the $16 one that's on sale right now, I don't get the 3 cameras. So StreamYard's the only one I've used so far, and I'm still newer to this. So I'm just on the free version. So there's only so much I can do. I can't do in and out videos or anything like that. And that's fine. It's what I can do right now. But I'm researching them all to try and figure out what the best option is going to be. I remember Dustin talking about EV Mux and talking about some limitations to it. Some things are easier than others to do. I guess I just got to get in and play with it and just see which is there. We use string switching for our camera. What is okay? I don't know what that is. Again, I'm new to this, so I don't know how that works, because I know like here, if I was able to do multiple cameras, it would give me the different cameras, front camera, side camera, back cameras, all that fun stuff. For some reason, it's only giving me the 1 camera view now. Whatever. But that's something definitely that I'm curious about. Finding the best way to do it, but do it. Again, when I started this channel, I was the average carnivore-ish guy, the average keto carnivore guy. I do everything on a budget. I can't afford the fanciest of meats. I can't, do all that fancy. Like, if I find a good deal on something, I get it. But otherwise, I buy on a budget. Like everyone else, got bills to pay, mortgage, cars, insurances, all that fun stuff. It's a box with buttons. The cameras are plugged into. Switching the different cameras happens from there. Okay, so you plug all the cameras into there, but now you do that but you have to have that set up where you can do the multiple cameras through EV Mux, right? Is that what I would assume? You would hook it up through you attach all the cameras and it recognizes them. Is that how it works? This is all good stuff that I need to learn. This is all stuff I need to learn. As I'm growing as a channel and building myself up here. All interesting stuff to learn. Okay, it counts as 1. Okay, so it counts as 1 camera, but you can use multiple cameras. Interesting. Okay, I'll do research. I'll research it. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out eventually. If not, my cooking videos get the job done. It's the average person cooking. I would love a bigger kitchen. That much I would love. I would love it. I have a nice island. The one thing my island doesn't have, which I need to get done, is I need an outlet put into it. Yes, and do picture in picture. Okay, do picture in picture. Okay, perfect. I can definitely do that. And, I need an electrical outlet in my island. And I've been told I don't mess with electric work. I don't do that. So I've been told it won't be too pricey to do that. So we'll get that taken care of. Okay, so I'm gonna play with these cameras. I'm gonna figure it all out, because everything I do right now is either on my cell phone with the camera here, or that's usually pretty much what I use as a cell phone when I'm doing all my videoing, until I get another camera, because then I can do the camera on my laptop and it'll be easier for me to do. But then if I can get it where I could use my camera on my computer if I want, or a webcam on there, and then also use my phone camera at the same time, that would be kind of cool. Again, this is all stuff I need to learn. Or if I just have multiple webcams attached, that's fine. I'm assuming that's probably the easiest way to do it, is having multiple webcams. But yeah, this is all stuff I'm learning. Oh, what did I do here? Right. I don't know what happened there. That would be kind of cool. That would definitely, I would get a lot from a video like that. That would actually be a really cool video. That would be helpful to people, not just me, but for a lot of people. That would be very interesting to see, like, how someone's setups are. That's a great idea. I'm glad. I gave you a good idea. But yeah, that would be so helpful. That would definitely be very helpful. So that would be cool. That would definitely be cool. So we are at 2:30 here, everyone. As much as I am enjoying the conversation, we've been going about 2.5 hours here, and I am going to have to go to the gym because I do want to make sure I'm done with my workout for my so I can get my daughter to her game on time. I am so glad that everyone joined me, and like I said, we've been going this long. That's amazing. That's truly amazing. I can't thank you all enough. It truly, it means a lot that people care that much, to sit here and listen to me babble or just have conversations with each other. It is just great. You guys, you don't know how much this stuff helps me. You don't know how this support helps me. Lynn, thank you again. And I may have 400 subscribers, but as Kevin in Tuber Chat says, I'm going to be subscribing to 400 more. I'm all about trying to help channels grow like I'm trying to grow, and it's just fantastic. And I'm so blessed by the people that I've met. Everyone is just so great, and just even like it's taken me a while to get to know Kelly, for an example, but I feel like a friendship growing there, and it's just great. Everything has been so fantastic. Keep me out of the kitchen. Love it. Oh, Terry. Well, you know what? The easy way to not have to worry about the kitchen is eat sardines. They're already canned, packed. You just got to drain them if you want to drain them. Easy way to stay out of the kitchen. Yeah, I can't say enough about these communities. Can't thank Aaron enough, because Aaron is the one who introduced me to Tuber Chats. And Tuber Chats is from there introduced me to such great people. And even though I've only known like Chef Stevie, Jason, for a short time, Kevin for a short time, it's just the groups, the communities you're meeting, Kendra, it's just fantastic. So I truly do appreciate it, everyone. Now, I don't have the paid version, so there's no fancy rollout credits, no music. I would probably get a hit against me or something by YouTube if I did that. But again, thank you all. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Chef, I hope you feel better, get some rest. Everyone wants some good recipes. Check her out. She does fantastic work. And Terry, enjoy. Everyone else, have a great day. Thank you again. As always, like, subscribe, comment, put that bell icon on. And if you did have a rough weekend, even though we really didn't get around to too much forgiveness today, accept what you did, forgive yourself, and let it go. Tomorrow's a new day. And 1 minute from now is a time to start fresh. Have a great day, everyone.